Oh, I did not update the type. $803. I just punched my mic. Celebrating 800 days. Mega Man. No, we'll just leave it at 800. Done. Okay. I said I would be late. I'm able to go live right at 9. But I am not set up. So, we'll find a world. This is my own world. This is Etoile's world. There she is. But okay. Where are we going today? We could go to the Mega Man Battle Network. In fact, I think we will. Where is that? Here we go. Mutant friends. Yulind snap. Yulind's walk. Submit. Join. Hi, Cairo. Hi, Oomphy. Hello, hi, I love you. Dude, you were so... Watching you play with Spacefish, I was like, what the fuck? He's never like this with me. And I think like an hour or two into it, I was like, oh, I know why. Hell yeah, he's having a great time. But then by that point, I was also committing to my own bit, so. Do we go... Can I go to the doghouse? No, I can't. I always go to Higsby's when I'm here. But, I think this time I'm gonna jack on. Or do that. There we go. A little small. Oh, that's just... I love your bit. I saw After Fact. It was so nice to have you lead it, Penny. Hi, boss. Ooh. There's, like, not a lot of standing space here. Okay. We can do this, though. We can do this. I'll be right here. This will be fine. I can be here. Yeah. This will work. Foss, I saw you do it on stream. I saw you kill Omega for the first time yesterday. I know you'd said you'd been killing him for like 3 days. You're like, really? I killed him. It was just off stream. I did 10 hours on stream, but I really did it this time. It was just off stream. It was nice to see you actually kill it. Good for you. You're Foss being like this motherfucker. Nope, nope, not flying yet. I said it's default. Behavior. Auto level pitch. I only killed him once off stream. Yeah, but my joke was that that doesn't count. This, though. Okay, this... I've got the fight down now. Yeah, you basically looked like you had it. Anchor default. Okay. We're gonna try that again. This time I'm gonna put it lower. Flying. This is what setting up the camera is like with one hand. Hi, Wrath. Hi, Octalmage. God, I love this game. We're gonna play it today. Are you gonna play alongside me? Not that low this time, but still fairly low. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We'll take that. I've been playing on my Game Boy Micro. Hell yeah. Okay. Pins. Pin 2. Ugh. Flying. This one's easier to set up. I'm like there. Kind of a not good angle. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Behavior. Oh, I never set to auto level pitch. Oopsie. Local mask. World. In 1. Ugh. Okay. I only killed him once off stream, but yeah, I killed him like 4 or 5 times on stream earlier. Got the fight down now. Hell yeah, wave battle chip. And arm's still dead? Arm's still dead. So the reason I'm kind of like late today and still setting up is because I went to the post office this morning and they fucking open at 8:30. And it's a 10-minute drive. So normally I like start closing things down, set up OBS. I start that at 8:40. But from the post office, I wasn't like actually getting home until like 8:45. So I'm like, oh god, I'm not ready. With my hand, I'm moving slow. So I've been starting at like 8:35 just to give myself more time with, you know, how long it takes to set up with shit like this. And God, I love this game. I have it open in front of me. I've been playing on my Game Boy Micro. You're doing 1, right? I'm on 6. I'm doing 1, but I could download one. It's a hacked cart. A GBA cart with an SD card slot. It was also built in Rumble Pack. I'm going to be doing it on the Legacy Collection on Steam. And I'm going to go through all of 1 today. I'm going to literally try and like 10-hour the game, Octal Mage. I think I can do that. I think even reading, you know, the main story, I think I can do that. Watch me just get my fucking shit stomped by the bosses and be like, guys, I can't do this without grinding. Holy shit. We're gonna play that today. It's gonna be a long stream today. Hi, Kayla. Thanks to Matthews for my sub. I'm back, bitches. Welcome back. Hi, Frisu. Is this Battle Network World? It is. It is. Dude, I messed around with Insect Lave a little earlier. And well, how the fuck does Fishy play it? Fishy plays, I'm not gonna say wrong, but the non-optimal way to play it. The way you're supposed to play it, Foss. Hi, Logitech. You get your essence, and then you do ground attacks. And if you need to counter, you do the offset slash. And if you're like, oh, they're gonna do a big tail sweep, going into the air and dashing around is supposed to be your defense. Fishy plays wrong. It's fine, and they have made air a lot more viable, and they almost removed it from the game. What she does is she just goes in the air and helicopters, which is fine, especially if you play like a status attack playstyle. But, like, it will never do as much as just being on the ground and doing, like, slash hits. Suboptimal gamer. Love hug, Pat. Hop on Lemix. 24 hours from now. I was in offline mode. As hard you can get in a full month between getting my PC into shop. Rebuilt. Everything is back into my systems. I was going crazy. I bet, Kayla. I need to convert her to the SNS lifestyle. Yulind, how do you feel about my driving ability? Despite me always wanting to be the passenger princess, if it's between you and me, I'm driving. You had no cars around you, and you still managed to get into a car wreck. That's impressive. Gonna turn her into an Omega Savage destroying machine. Fucking terrible. Where were we? We haven't started yet. Let's start. We're 10 minutes in, let's start. I didn't get into a wreck. You were literally going backwards, and you're like, why am I going backwards? I just assumed you crashed. Ugh. It was a wreck before she got into it. I did not. All right, now stop right there. Roll the clip. But no, she didn't crash. Okay. Okay. She was snaking, though. Farisu, I hate not having two hands. Farisu, you crashed in all of our hearts. Couldn't go straight for the life of her. I mean, true, but we're talking about her playing the long drive. Dude, me not having a fucking controller is making it, like, hard to balance. What the fuck? Hi, Joe. Don't let Farisu drive notes. Yeah, that too. Look, I was just focusing on being a VTuber, not driving. How's RMA going? I went to the post office this morning. I dropped off the package. That's why I was kind of late to being set up and everything. I don't know how the RMA is going. It's been approved, but the message on Steam says your AMA or your RMA has been approved. We will give you an advanced RMA, so we will send you a controller right away, but you need to still send your controller. But we've got one on the way. I then go check an email that's like, hey, you've been approved for an RMA, send your controller in, and when we get it and inspect it, we will then send you a new one. So I'm like, hey, wait a minute. That's two different things. I'm kind of assuming, that, the Steam support one is more accurate than the email. At least I'm hoping it is, because that's the one I want to be more accurate. But I don't know if it's going to be like 3 days for it to get here, or if it's going to be like 2 weeks of I sent mine and they look it over, they send me one. I've got contradicting messages from them, and that's where I'm at. Oh, I should mark it as resolved, I think, though. Yeah, that too. But I got a new Ryzen 7 CPU and an AMD 69 XT GPU. And all in there firing on all cylinders. That's twice the CPU and now 16 gigabytes of RAM. Hell yeah, Kayla. Other news, Frieza is soft and fluffy. Cairo has flour. Cairo have flour. I just need to re-download all my games again. I'm hoping you have good internet for that, Kayla. We had an internet discussion lately. I learned that Qumi has like 1.5 Mbps, which is like, I don't know that I've heard of worse download than that. I think my friend Zuvi in Germany has better download than that. iFoss, Pat, thank you. When the long drive collab stream, Yulind, where we drive for 12 hours. Frisu. Hi, Zuvi. What? I was talking about your internet speed, how your internet is trash. I know, Masu. Frisu, never. We're not doing the long drive. What we would do is, what is it called? There's a map in VR chat that is essentially the long drive, but way more fun, and you can cuddle in VR while doing that instead of playing desktop the long drive. If you want me to drive somewhere on a bus for 12 hours, I'm doing that map. Morning, Yamasu. Good morning. Need a prosthetic arm for your arm until it comes in, Pirate Yuli. Oh, God. Could you imagine if I just had, like, a limp arm? So, like, the actual armature was, like, invisible, and the arm was just, like, a wet noodle flopping around with a hook on the end of it, and I was just like, ow. And it just kept, like I'm just slapping around as I turn, and every now and then it just, ow. Oh, shit, that hurt. I love that idea for a fucking pirate. For me, the Steam support always told me to ignore what the automated email said. Wait for the replacement to arrive, so I can send the broken controller back in the box for the new one. I'm guessing the email with the churn stuff is just automated. Maybe. I sent it back anyway, because, like, I can't even turn it on. So, there's no real reason for me to, like, keep it. Also, hi, Lucy Black. Good morning, ya. Oh, I thought you meant a road trip. I got my Ethernet going. I might buy myself my own router in time, so I can not share bandwidth. My download is okay, my upload is non-existent. Oh. Drew Freesu should get on VR and cuddle. See you whenever I get a big screen Beyond 2 VR edition. You're gonna get the VR edition? I'm waiting on that. I am so fucking excited for it. I'm excited for... Okay. I've got the new headset on the way, right? I really want new hands at this point. I just want, like, a new hand setup to come out so I can have these as backups. And then just new fucking hands. Now I just need to buy some VR gear in time. Where were we? We're at arm pulls? Let's do that. Ugh. Exciting. Hope it's soon. Ugh. Ugh. I've got to sell my entire video game collection, then order the headset. The whole process. Why would you sell your video game collection? Huh? As a terminally online VR player, I show that once you get a setup, build towards getting backups. Yeah. I've never built toward backups. If I really wanted to, because I'm poor, Yulind, I want the full setup. Yeah, just, like, keep working. You're making more money right now, right? Do that. I got a furries. Thank you for the follow. Apparently she has a lot of games. What a player. I don't even show off my games. They're just in boxes. Are they, like, accruing value? Greetings, Immortal. Hi. I'm looking into getting info on how to use a forge casting setup for actual fucking molten metals. Hell yeah. My leg still kind of stings from yesterday, but I think once I get walking, that'll go away. Some of them are worth a lot, but most of them are like 8,200 that are worth. I don't know. I don't like the idea of selling games. No swearing in my presence? Oh, I'm sorry. It's gonna happen. What sort of games are they? We're at... Oh, I didn't do lunges. I kind of skipped lunges just now. I move this here. So does mine. HRT shot. Riot. Wait, HRT shot. Huh? Mid-90s to late thousands era games. Riot. Blasphemy? Is that blasphemy, or would that just be, like, sinful? We got so many packages yesterday. I imagine I'm just gonna get more today. But we literally got like 6 or 7 outfits yesterday. 3 or 4 of them were like the really cheap, you know, the Avid Love stuff. But I did get the one outfit I was really excited for. The Rainbow Bunny one. Did my once every 2 weeks IM injections. Alright, because your old makes sense. This is your no community Wednesday reminder. Wait, we're not doing something on Wednesday? What happened on Wednesday? Well, I'm not gonna lie, Zuby, that actually works out for me. But that is a little like, oh man. Same as me, Pog. Just look up IM injection. I imagine, well, I'm not gonna look it up now, but today and Wednesday, no stream. We have a lot of school stuff going on. Did our lunges. Then we would do our hamstring stretch. Then we would do toe touches. Okay. We're back on track. I am Sanser intramuscle FYI. Guess so. Is Aiko okay? Intramuscular. I believe Koyo's probably fine. He's just starting school up again. He went to college and then he had a little bit of a young and dumb moment. Streaming went so well for him initially that he dropped out and was like, I'm doing this, and then that didn't pan out. And so he's done streaming for like, has it been 6-7 years at this point? And he's going back. Rutro, yeah. He will be the first to tell you, you need to budget for your worst month. If you have any type of commission work, do not budget for the high month, budget for the low month. Because young and dumb 19-year-old Koyo did not do that, and it really bit him in the ass. And oh god, he's learned now. Intramuscular nerd, it gets the point across. Rutro, yes. Yeah, no, hi Kyle. He had a really good month, and he was like, if I just get this every month, let's just fucking do this. Why am I wasting time with school? And I think like the next month was half of that, but still really good. And then after that, I was like, uh-oh. Meanwhile, my financing classes taught me how to write a check instead of how to make a budget. What the fuck were you guys doing when you were 19? I was getting railed and eating fast food every weekend. What do you mean, school? I've written less than 10 checks in my life. Oh, true. Fuck school. When I was 19, I was going to college. And I was dealing with the age where my father was like, you need to get a job. And it was like, I'm doing school. And then, you know, I'd have the 3 months between semesters. And he was like, you're getting a summer job. And it's like, ugh. That was my life back then. Railed how? Kayla. Railed and, you know, like, that kind of railed. My summer car bog. God. I look back at college, and I look at some of the stuff, and I'm like, how did that happen, / how did I get away with that? There was a moment of, I've been working part-time and into full-time since I was 18. Cairo. When I was 18 and I went to college, my dad was like, so, you're 18 now? You gonna get a car? And I was like, why would I get a car? He's like, well, so you could come visit us on the weekends. Hi, Hobbit. And I was like, I'm not gonna visit you guys on the weekends. Sounds nice and all, but like, I'd need a car. Are you buying me a car? He's like, oh my god, no, I'm not buying you a car. You have to go get a job. I was like, well, there you go then. I'm not getting a job. I'm not getting a job to pay for a car so I can visit you on the weekends. I'll just live at the dorm, and then you come pick me up at the end of the semester with your car. And my dad was like, you don't even want a car? And I was like, no. My mom was just like, I want to see my fucking kid on the weekends. And so what they did was, base Yulind, fellow no car winter, they got my mom a new car. And instead of selling her old car, it was just, okay, you can use this. But only to go back and forth to school. And it was like, yeah, okay. So I just had a car. I didn't have summer vacation in college. You're such an asshole child now. It's not me. The way I had that conversation was maybe a bit asshole-like. But, like, I don't see the point in working just so I can have a car. That shit sucks. Like, working just so you can pay for your job and, you know, the expenses of going to and from work. That's like, that shit sucks. 16 for me, only reason why I was about to do CC. able to. When I think railed, I think of the narrow gauge plans and layout. Base Yulind fell no car in winter. I must away now for a while. Bye, Kyle. Yes, I'm working on narrow track design and engines and car work. You're such an asshole, child, Lamel. Hi, Ganna. That's not... Wait. You've been here, Ganna. Did I say hi to you? I feel like I didn't say hi to you. Whatever, you get two if I did. That's not asshole-ish. They wanted Yulind to work while in college for a car that he didn't want. Buy a car, so you can have a job. And that barely, if at all, covers the cost of the car and maintenance and fuel. Rat race. No, you haven't said hi to me? Well, I have now. It was very much a like, why the fuck am I doing this? Like, no, I'm not going to go work just so I can lose money. And so, yeah, they just let me use their third car. Was I given a car? No. Was I effectively given a car? Yes. I used that one for 2 years. Or 3? Or maybe it was my dad that got a new car. Yeah, I think my dad got a new car. And my mom started using his old one. And I got... Okay. I think... I gotta think about this. The logistics of it. Fuck being a wage slave. My dad had a Jeep Grand Cherokee to pull the boat. And my mom... No, because he had the Cadillac before that. They had a Cadillac and a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I think my dad took the Jeep to Missouri, and the Cadillac stayed in California for 9 months. Because my dad lived out here for 9 months while my mom and I lived in California. When we met up back with them, I think my mom got a car, and I started driving the Jeep. And after 2 years, which is like, wait, they only had that car for 2 years? After 2 or 3 years, she got a newer car. They got an old Volvo, and then they got a newer Volvo. They sold the Jeep, and then I started driving the old Volvo. I think. Fuck being a wage slave. Yulind, just saying about the question I asked you earlier. Yes, you 100% are just as bad. I don't think I am as bad. But if you're a 9 of 10, I'm an 8 of 10. Maybe a 7 of 10. Risu, I've never lived in a cage. And like, you know, when it comes to experience, I've lived a lot less exciting life than you have. So I feel like I just can't be like, I'm just as freaky and out there as Risu. I just feel like I can. I don't feel like I measure up. Just be a slave instead. At least that way it's fun to be fucked. And the most vanilla, not freaky person in here. She lied as naturally as she breathed. We're at Cammy Stretch. You lived in a cage? I'll crate train you, Yulind. Hi, Trogdor. I don't want to be crate trained. Hi, Leon. New lore unlocked. Freaky, yes. Repressed, so it's crazy. Leon. Not live. I had a boyfriend who would keep me in a cage on the weekends while he worked. Morning. I think we're at squats. Yeah, we're at squats. I move this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like the whole weekend or just the hours he worked? Just the hours he worked, I think. It'll be comfy, get you all sorts of pink pillows and blankets, it'll be great. To put Yulind into a cage? No! Ugh, I'm too much of a princess to want a cage. Just while he worked. Sometimes I'd get to just sleep in the bed and beckon him to the bed the entire time. That led to the cage situation, not gonna lie. Good lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strongdoor, we got 3 packages yesterday. One of the packages had 2 things in it. One of them had like 3 things in it. Hi, Oku. I almost missed your good morning. A lot of it was outfits. It was, I think, 5 outfits and, was it the Genesis? I think that's what I got yesterday. Did they finally crate train Yulind? No! Yeah, no, you kind of deserved it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The poor Amazon worker thinks you're a freak. They don't see what's in the packages, okay? I have worked at UPS. They don't see inside that. Done 3. My chat filter is being dumb. The one who packed it for you did? Again, they're not seeing that. There would have been at one point, like, this package has these 2 things. Okay, take one of these, take one of those. Pack that, package it. And then the label gets printed on of what's in there, and then it goes off. Even then, like, I don't know. I don't think you would ever see the name of the person who you're putting that stuff with. They would just have, like, an ID number of this package has this stuff in it. We'd have to ask Gammy. Gammy would know. Yulind, did you farm that black-red crystal set from Brewfest? I'm debating doing it, but it feels so slow. I did get the black-red set. I also got the kilts and some of the pieces of the Scottish-looking set. And I still need, like, 3 pieces. I don't think I have the shoulders or the waist. But the rest of it, I was just like, I don't fucking care. I got the cool black-red crystal set. $275. That's so much. Oh, you see them coming from Massive Dildo Emporium. Okay, to be a freak, you're our freak, Yulind. What'd you do for the farm? Just 1 diabrew run on every alt? I initially did 1 diabrew run on every alt, and then I started creating shamans. I started creating Maghar shamans, and you just do 1 Corrin diabrew. I never touched the dailies. I feel like if you did the dailies, you could probably get like 100 to 200 a day. And so if you really wanted to like rush it down a day, you could create an alt, do Corrin diabrew. That'll give you about 55. And then just do the dailies on that character, run around with the barrels, try the things. Your friend said you could get 200 per character, but I found that it took me like 5 minutes just to do Corrin diabrew and get 55. I would make a shaman. I would mount up. I would go to the dungeon finder and, queue for Corrin as a healer. I would then fly to the Brewfest area, which is right outside of Orgrimmar. And I would stand next to where you turn in the Corrin diabrew quest. I would select Elemental. Or no, I would select Restoration. I would then take the talent to get Earth Shield. Q would pop. In the run, I put Earth Shield on myself, and you stand away from Corrin. When it starts, you use your Maghar passive, the Ancestral whatever, and you just start throwing lightning bolts for like 350. You do like crazy fuck you damage. If you have a bad group and you're the only one doing damage, the stun is going to go out and he's going to go for you. At which point, you're going to die unless you have Earth Shield on you. You have Earth Shield on you, and you might need to Healing Surge yourself once. Once the stun gets out, it'll go back to the tank. And, like, even if you're the only one doing DPS, he'll die shortly after that. You then loot him, open Corrin diabrew, turn in that quest to the guy that you're standing next to, fly to the bank, drop it in the Warband bank, and then literally just create a new character. Whole process takes like 4 to 5 minutes. Healing is the fastest. I tried tanking as well. Tanking was like a 3-minute queue. Hi, media. Gold price is going crazy. New all-time high this morning. Just to confirm, did you enjoy the cage? It was okay. I had more fun doing latex stuff than cage point of view. So since there's no community day this Wednesday, I know you should be doing this Wednesday. What? Well, Wednesday will be, if we don't finish Mega Man Battle Network, then we'll do it Wednesday. If we do, I'll probably just raid Farisu again, and we'll play more Legion Remix. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're gonna raid Farisu. Farisu, I saw the times with the Legion Remix servers. Aren't they up in like 1 day, 7 hours? So won't there be like a 3-hour gap between when I end at 12 to when they go live? Yeah, they come up late as fuck. Okay. Are you gonna go live right when they go up, or are you gonna be doing stuff before then? Risu, we need to give Yulind E. You were not giving me E, Kayla. Did I raid them yesterday, SMH? He was doing a short test stream. It literally said short test stream. And I've seen Frisu do short test streams before. I've seen her stream for like an hour and be like, okay, this is just the short test stream, bye. So since there's no community day, I don't know what that means, but the sentiment right now, but it doesn't feel good. Okay. I might open my cache, then go. You're a short test stream? What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had a moment just now, guys. I looked at, instead of the ground, I looked at the spinning background. And it looked like it was going away from me, and I just like leaned forward and was like, whoa, shit. And I've never done that in this world, but a lot of my friends have, and I'll be like, it's not that bad. And I just did it for the first time. E, actually a very dangerous elephant in Dwarf Fortress. He should have just tied you up then, SMH. I am willing to bet that happened a few times, Gana. But I am willing to bet that became like, hey, I got you a whole fucking dog cage. In you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yulind wants to get tied up. Oh, of course I do. I'm 2 mounts from 1,000 mounts, Pog. Hell yeah. I fucking love bondage and restraint shit. Obviously, I want to get tied up, Trogdor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cairo, I don't know if you're still there. Oh, I forgot my hair clip again. I don't know if you're still there, Cairo. Kuro is streaming League this morning, and I sent him that video of the, let's go, buddy, come on. You're playing Yasuo, you just lost 7 cannon minions, you went to trade with it and got chunked. You stole your jungler's blue. I sent that to him, and he probably hasn't checked it yet, but he's going to end stream and see that and be like, what the fuck, Yulind? Hi, Harley. Hi, Snowblade. Wee, wee, wee. Yulind the kind of person who, if they tried latex, they'd probably love it as much as I do. Feels bad, man. I'm not against trying it. I don't want to go get, like, custom latex. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? How is this a walking stream but no walking? We're doing our stretches. You can't just start walking right away, Snowblade. Also, we have 2 things today. 1, my right hand is broken. I have fucking tank controls in VRChat too. In VRChat right now. 2, my leg kind of hurt. I like really fucked up the nerve in my leg yesterday. And I'm kind of like limping around. There's a small chance we get to like 1 or 2 miles. I'm like, guys, this just hurts too much. I'm just gonna switch to Mega Man early. True, cages are easier than tying them up. Can't even notice you're one-handed. Why no custom latex, Yulind? Because it's expensive, and I'm very scared to just buy expensive things before like knowing I'll like it, right? So, like, I got an epilator, right? There's nice epilators, there's cheap epilators. I got a cheap one to see if I'd like it. And because I got the cheap one, it probably sucked and didn't work that well. And then because I got a cheap one and it sucked and didn't work that well, I was like, oh, epilators kind of stink. Instead of just going straight to a nice one and being like, damn, this thing rules. You should go to the doctor if your hand is broken. Bro here being a one-handed bandit, respect. We've already made it, Snowblade. I was actually at the post office this morning dropping the old one off to send in. They're going to send me a new one. I'm hoping it gets here in like 2 days. Oh, brother, he's so cheap. Look, I look at money differently than most people. Let me do my last one. Most people look at money as like, I need this to get things I want, right? If I want, you know, a PlayStation 5, you need money. And then you also need it for just things like rent, right? Once you get through the things like rent, food, insurance, you can start spending on things you want. I don't look at it that way. I look at money as, I would never get a PS5. It's just the example. In your case, Farisu, it's latex, okay? Farisu is like, I want to spend money on latex. So once I pay rent and food and bills, then I can spend money on latex. Yippee! I don't look at it that way. I look at it as, okay, rent is this much this month. It's going to be the same amount next month. It's going to be the same amount next month. The more money I stockpile, the more money I have, the sooner I can, you know, stop working to pay rent, right? I don't think of it as I have to pay rent this month and then overflow goes to fun stuff and then that starts over next month. I look at it as if I get $1 million, that's rent for the rest of my life, right? So like I look at things as I want to stop working ASAP. The sooner I don't have to do like cubicle 9-to-5 wage slavey shit, the happier I am. And I'm at a point now where I'm not doing wage slave stuff. I am streaming and kind of breaking even with my bills. But that puts me in a position where I have like a stockpile of money, I have savings, and that doesn't go up. That needs to not go down too fast. And so when it comes to spending money, I'm never like, oh, I'm going to go get nice latex. Because, like, what if I don't even like it, right? It's part of why I was so, like... People really had to fucking force me to get a throne. Not getting nice latex. People had to force me to get a throne. Because I looked at it as, if somebody wants to support me and give me, like... Let's say they want to give me $100. They're going to do it through Throne, which is, like, nice luxury stuff that... will be fun and good and nice to have, but that doesn't help me pay rent. I'd rather them spend that money on, like, you know, subs or bits, where that's like, okay, I get this, I pay rent with it. But I've kind of accepted that that's not how other people think, and a lot of people are like, you know, I'll pay $100 to this throne thing that I'll get to see Yulind use. Whereas, like, you know, gifting $100 worth of subs is, like, that's nice and all, but there's no, like, direct, they get something out of it as well. Bro out here being cheap while I'm out here crunching numbers. It's more to build or to buy a PC. God, it's probably a really fucking horrible time to build a PC. I was at, like, right before it got real bad, Snowblade. Rent's due on the 1st. I was like, the tariffs had just come out and been announced, and none of the companies were like increasing their prices from it. So I snaked in, and then everything shot up. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of with Yulind on this. If you want a PS5, you put it on Throne. I wasn't going to get a Switch 2. I just wasn't going to. I wanted one, but I wasn't going to get it. Then you guys maybe put it on Throne, and it got taken care of, and so it's like, well, shit, now I have one, and that's great. That's awesome, and I super love and appreciate it. But like, if everything was just numerical, I'd be like, that's like a month and a half of rent. Not getting nice latex. Then there's a February here. You pay the same for rent for 28 days instead of 30 or 31st. Yeah. What was your first latex piece? Or the first time you tried it? Ever? Yeah, the first experience. Right now it's cheaper to buy. But that's not with Black Friday sales. Or sniping deals. My first experience was literal full latex bondage. Wasn't mine either. Was ex-girlfriend's catsuit. I've heard the latex story. It's crazy. I don't know if it's appropriate for Twitch chat. We're at planking. Okay. Oh, I need to defo knot. Yeah. I need to take this. I need to put that there. Read it. If Farisu wants to share with people, I will let her decide if it's okay to message her for the story. Ugh. Okay. Go to this angle. 50 start, 53 end. Ugh. 3 minutes of planking. I wish you the best of luck, Snowblade. Because, yeah, upgrading a PC is fucking stressful. Well, my point was, as much as Frisu loves latex, she still didn't go out and buy a catsuit? True, actually. Yeah, we'll see. You'll need a 3-day break. Washing, cleaning, and oiling latex seems like a lot of work to me. Friend really likes it, and I like the feel of it, but it's like, doesn't breathe. Would make me overheat. I have a full body catsuit, but it's lycra. I've been saving, paying off the credit card for it. Hell yeah, hell yeah. The one I have now is a 606 catsuit, but true, someone else bought it for me. Yulind only walking for one video today, then it's Mega Man time. We'll see. My leg really fucking hurts today. It's, when I've done this in the past, I've just walked on it and then like, it just feels better. Right? It's like, once it starts moving, it's like, okay, this doesn't hurt. But there has been 1 or 2 times where like, it just gets worse. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do this. Sorry about your leg. It's fine. I don't know why it feels like this. Well, I know why. I think we did 3 days in a row of heavy incline. Gato nya. Not like you did 12 incline 3 days in a row. I found 4 of them. Well, at least it wasn't the free suits I found at work one time, where the dude priced them at like 3K. True, she didn't end up giving me latex stuff though. 2 minutes in, catsuit. Makes sense for someone with Nya in their name. The first 2 minutes went by so fast. I didn't even realize we'd started. I was like, wait, we're at 2 minutes already? And now I'm like, oh god, we're at 2 minutes. 40 more seconds. I mean, that's like exactly my point. Then you go from never buying it to buying a 600 suit. Latex does not breathe. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Well, the thing against that Gana is that she knew she wanted it. She'd worn someone else's and was like, yep, that's fucking Pog, I want it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. Doesn't need to breathe. Ugh. 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 We napped in VR yesterday. And it was like, I was very happy with all the people that were there. But my god, I was very frustrated with the nap itself. I'm on my cable. I'm on my cable. Because without my right hand, I can't close my fucking eyes. So I was just like staring into somebody's face just like this. Like they open their eyes and I'm just like laying there like this staring at them and there was like, ooh. Oh, I was wondering that the other night. all of my gestures, just me sleeping and you're like staring back at me. But I realize why. Yeah, Cairo, all of my gestures are on my right hand. My smile with the, I think it's, where the fuck is the camera? It's over there. The smile with the wink and the star eye, thumbs up. The smug face, this. The shock, this one. The pout, this one. I forget what rock and roll is. Oh, that's the cringe one. And then open is just fist, or, you know, that. Oh, my eyes closed is hand open like that. I need to find good fishnet is what I want. I feel like fishnet's a lot easier to find. I got a fishnet leggings, and they were dirt cheap. Yeah, that's what I mean. She tried it first. Alright, do another 3-minute plank. Let's go. Fuck you. But you haven't? It doesn't make sense for someone that has never tried it. Doesn't know if they like it to get a $600 suit. Oh. Should at least wear the outfit? Of fucking course I wore the outfit. I was wondering that the other night. Just me sleeping and you're just staring back at me, but that's why. In desktop, neither can I, so I stared at Ganna. Deadland. I need full tops and shit. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yulind, do you want to try on my cat suit? We're similar in height. Maybe next time I visit. I don't know. Next time I visit, we're obviously going to do a lot crazier shit than we did that time. Granted, you know, I was shaking like a fucking leaf last time I visited. And you know, he's going so... And you going, he's so cute. I want to... How do I do this? Okay. I know how I do this. Instead of that camera... We're going this way. Instead of that camera, I'll do this camera. Behavior. Auto level pitch. Nope, I do need looking. If I go... Okay, that works. So I can get up here. Avatars. Reverse bunny. Okay. How far back can we go with this? I can't show too much of this, right? I can show... This isn't quite the top that should go with it. But it mostly just needs something to cover it. Reverse bunny latex gloves. It is reverse bunny. It's latex gloves and arms. There is, that top does not match what the... Okay, well, Oku. What happened was the top that comes with this is just pasties. And they're sized for, they're sized for 100% tits only. And so I don't have the expertise to refit that to 0% tits. So you get this, okay? You get this, and quite frankly, the top is meant to come off, but... Please take photos soon. I can't take photos, Kayla, until I get my other controller, and I can actually pose for them. How cray are we talking? Arm covers of fishnet. I still need to get my ears pierced. I met Yulind when I was wearing nothing but panties. No, you had your jacket on too. You had the cardigan. Please photos, yes. Picture didn't happen. Reverse bunny latex gloves. Top does not match. What the? See, you can nap in this. I did. We're so back. Hi, Mixie. You did a good job with it, though. Guess that's how you're supposed to do reverse bunny. Also, Oku, do you want to tell this Pinkland what you're forcing me into now? What are you forcing? What is... Cairo worded that as you forcing him into it, but we all know Cairo just fucking, like, had the idea, agreed to it, and is just playing it off like it's not him. Hey, You drop something, we cannot show that. Yulind, do I need to put my Discord status as my DMs are open or something? Oku, I messaged people. I messaged Micaiah, and I messaged Hobbit. Well, okay, I messaged Micaiah specifically. But I knew that the way this was going to work was I'd have to put it in Blender. Because this is what Micaiah and I had to do for the heels in the bunny outfit. It would have to go into Blender, separate it, because the problem with the pasties is they're connected to the pasty down below, and so any movement I did with the pasties up here was going to move that one down below. So they would have to go to Blender, separate them, and then, you know, isolate them like that. But I can't export from Blender, because anytime I do, it'd explode. So Makai would just have to do it themselves and export it, and then give it back to me. And I was just like, you know what? I don't really want to, like, really, really depend on somebody. I just want to do an avatar myself. And so what I did was, oh, the fuck? Can you guys... At this angle, my hand is clipping through the glove super hard. Oh, you guys can see it there. I don't know what's going on with that. I wanted to do it all myself. I wanted to ask people questions, but I didn't want to be in a call with somebody and be like, hey, do this, do this. And there was a lot of things that was like, I was able to do them on my own, and I'm kind of just like, fighting just makes the mesh like slightly bigger. There's a lot of things that I did on my own, Oku, that I'm like, I'm super proud of myself, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm learning. Oh, loves the index fighting. Yes, the top doesn't match. The top is really only there just so I don't spawn in with tits out. The top and the bottom are like meant to come off, and there's other things that I just can't show you on stream. I bought Cairo Baldur's Gate 3 after he was sitting in VRC talking slander on its name. Dude, I remember him being like, Baldur's Gate is good, but it doesn't really do anything innovative. Does it really, like, create anything well? And everybody's just like, have you played it? No, I haven't played it. Okay, this guy has no clue what he's fucking talking about. And at the time, I remember him saying that, and I was just like, I'm too tired for an argument right now. And then I said, have you ever played it? And he said no. Yes. That sounds like how I got the game, Lamel. Coward, Lovens, Elsie. Monka, that's called Z-Fighting. Yes, I think everybody knows it's called Z-Fighting, boss. Z-Fighting just made the mesh, like, slightly bigger. Back up a little. Love Z-Index fighting. Covering the mesh. Boobs, got it. What's wrong with boobs? The game is unbelievable. Baldur's Gate is genuinely... Oh, I almost went, like, too low. How low can I go with this? Can I really want to show the, like, the spandex of the legs, but I can't show, because it's a very small, bottoms. Anyway, that's all you get to see. That's all you get to see of this avatar. We're switching back. Auto level pitch. Sexy, thank you. Hi, Juice. This is the first avatar that I feel like I did all the stuff myself. And I'm very happy with it. I did ask people for help in DMs with stuff, but I was never at any point sitting with somebody and be like, what do I click? What do I press? Pins. Pin 2. Gotta fucking move these things around. Okay. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. Here's my problem, Oku. I would actually love to play Baldur's Gate with, Cairo. However, I really don't want to commit to more extremely long games with him. Like, between Final Fantasy XIV, Tales of Xillia, Xenoblade 2, Tales of Berseria, Xenoblade 3, I have like a fucking year booked out with this guy. And so things like Baldur's Gate just seem like such a bad idea to commit to. I'm trying to, like, Get all my stuff in the right place. No, actually, that needs to be... That game is unbelievable. Covering the man boobs. Got it. Sexy, it's fine. You shouldn't, though. Fine, I tell you. I need to try and finish it again. My playthrough is hella tainted by the person that bought me the game. That is unfortunate. So, Blue Twitch. Or do we have to meet you in person? Blue Twitch is, like, hard. Because it's, like, doing 2 streams a day. Especially if it's, like, if I do walking stuff. I don't know. I'm not against Blue Twitch. Maybe Blue Twitch just uses the second channel, and that's where I do, like, games, single-player games. Satisfactory on Blue Twitch. 37-minute walk, let's go. We will see. I'm saying that while it's super solid RPG story at the end of the day, it's just set in the D&D universe. I think Alan Wake 2 revitalized and revolutionized what you can do with full motion video in a game as well. Also making a Marvel-esque universe, but with your own properties in a cohesive and really cool way is insane. That is why Oku bought you the game, because you are just wrong on Baldur's Gate. Yulind, thanks. Yulind walks to collab with other people. Let's get started. Let's get started. I turn this off. I click start here. Wake up my equipment. No, I don't have Wi-Fi. Start manual workout. Ugh. We have a new video today. I almost forgot. We have a whole new video today. Okay. Roleplay Stardew for a year, but won't make a Terraria playthrough? What are you talking about, Frisu? I literally played Terraria more recently than Stardew. Hear me out, Yulind. We do Blue Twitch Lemix. I suggested that, Frisu, and I'm not against it. But, like, I'm only verified on Fansly. I'm not verified on the other. And, like, I feel like I should, like, watch a stream of yours there first before I, actually commit to it. Because, I feel like I don't know the dynamic of it. Verified on Blue Twitch is okay? Okay. I'm just saying I don't think I can be on Orange Twitch. Would you use your VTuber or IRL self, though? Not sure. AW2 is the better game, though? Alan Wake 2 is better than Baldur's Gate? That's a hard comparison because they're very different genres, and they're both just absolutely incredible. Yes? You spent all that effort becoming a VTuber feels like a waste. D&D is one of the best, most complicated RPGs ever created. Able to replicate that in a game? Something I don't think it was possible. Yeah, 1 hour and 2 minutes. I'm verified on Blue Twitch, it's okay. Oh boy, finally walking time. Yes. Well, they're both up for Game of the Year. In order to make it lewd, just have a foot cam. I'll just cosplay my VTuber Avi Gana. If I were to do Blue Twitch more consistently, I'd probably do what Senril does, and I would probably just be desktop in VR, but with the Emotion Plus thing. So he has, like, face tracking, and it tracks his hands, but he's just sitting there in desktop in VR. I feel like that would be a neat way to do Blue Twitch, because I have a VTuber model. It is not set up for, like, not safe for work stuff. I don't really want to set up a VTuber model or commission one for not safe for work stuff. I feel like Alan Wake 2 pushes the medium in a very innovative and artsy way. Baldur's 3 is just a super polished 10 of 10. It's beyond a super polished 10 of 10. The thing that's fucking incredible about Baldur's Gate, Cairo, is that it does things that video games just told you they couldn't do. Like, it does things with storylines that people have wanted, But, like, in a sense that for the past 20 years, video game companies have been like, your expectations are too high, that's impossible. So you'd be like, yeah, okay, that's fine. And you would look at a game that's a 10 of 10 in regards to storytelling. And then Baldur's Gate is like, no, we just did that, and it effectively takes them over 100% on the scale. It's not a 10 of 10, it's like a 15 out of 10. It literally goes past and beyond the scale of what was, like, just genuinely accepted. It would have been like an ice skating competition where somebody does a fucking backflip, which, fun fact, is banned in most ice skating competitions, but somebody does a fucking backflip and it's okay. And the judges are like, damn, that was a 10 of 10. Perfectly solid form, elegant, timed perfectly, perfectly in sync with the song. 10 of 10, 10 of 10 performance, 10 of 10 move. And then the next guy does a double backflip. And it's just like, we already gave a 10 of 10 for a perfect backflip. What do you mean a double backflip? That's not supposed to be possible, right? It's that sort of like, that's what Baldur's Gate does. With their storytelling, it's so robust and like, what is possible with the storyline that it doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem fair. I have latex and hairstyle. Better is very personal. Perspective as well, kind of a loaded term. I feel like Alan Wake 2 pushes. I missed the part where Alan Wake 2 got Game of the Year. My bad! Let's be polite, let's be polite. There's so many funny and quirky interactions and ways to be able to do things. Where I've been in so many situations where I've been like, there's no way this interaction works right, and it did, and I'm just like, what? Yeah, I guess. Is Baldur's Gate 3 a bad solo game? No, it's great. I'd say it's a 13 of 10 game solo. But with people, it's a 15 of 10. Like, genuinely, it's a near perfect game. It has a lot of bugs. They've fixed a lot of bugs. And I'd say there's one or two things that you're like, oh, I don't like the way they did this. But you can mod those out, honestly. It is... I really want to give you an example of why it's so incredible as it is, but like, I'd be spoiling a bit of Act 1, and I don't want to do that. But like, once you get through that, I can tell you, what level of backseating will there be if I play? It depends on what level of backseating you set. If you say like, hey guys, tell me shit, we'll be telling you like everything, and you'll be able to do 1 of 10 things that we tell you. If you say, let me raw dog it, then you would just need a mod there that kind of just claps the people that spoil shit. Foss, you could mod Foss, and Foss knows the game inside out. I'm throwing Foss under the bus and volunteering him right now. If he just watched you play and somebody was like, you know you can do this here, Foss would be like, nope, gone. What the fuck? I'm a Baldur's Gate hater and blow past the whole storyline. You don't even leave the bar. I missed some message. It's definitely more amusing with friend with due to D&D-esque funnies. However, you get to experience more of the player characters' NPC stories if you're solo. Get you one? Not be able to see it? Would you even be able to use one as long and fluffy? Just get me a tail plug that is as long as a fluffy. The answer will be yes. In my opinion, solo playthrough is the way to go for your first playthrough. Just because of the story NPCs in your party, of course. With friends, though, is definitely fun as hell. I think the perfect way to go through your first time is with one other person who it's also their first time. Never done a full playthrough with friends, did 2 by myself. With other people, it's near impossible to make it to the end, but still worth it. And the not safe for work mods? Hang on. Near impossible to make it to the end. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying, like, from a gameplay difficulty point. I was like, what? How? No, just scheduling, because it is a long game. It is like, you're going to spend 60 hours minimum if you're skipping stuff to get to the end. And scheduling that is a nightmare. I have to agree depending on what you value personally. I hate controlling extra NPCs that aren't my own characters, so I've never really played fully solo before. Yeah, Foss has played through the game like 20 times. Every time he does it, he usually just has all 6 NPCs chill at camp, and Foss just solos every fight. The problem is that Baldur's Gate has the same story in a way. So after 1 to 2 playthroughs, there's not much else to do. And then let's do the same in a different way. To an extent, yes. Really, wouldn't that be super heavy? I kind of want to raw dog it. I could do it after 14, what the fuck? In my opinion, Baldur's Gate is a great game. But it's not the level of pep and paper RPG. But it's not to the level of pen and paper RPG. I'm talking solely from a storytelling perspective. I think gameplay-wise, multiplayer is for sure the way to go. Bro doing that, so he doesn't have to mod. Yeah, the overarching story is the same, but the interactions are different. I kind of threw Foss under the bus because he just knows it way more than I do. I've beat Baldur's Gate 3 twice. Foss has legitimately done it 20 times, and, like, he knows the game. He's literally, like, he goes into hardcore and, like, is level 2 fighting hyenas, like, so they actually can't hit me because I have such low agility that it goes to this level here, and I essentially have 100% dodge chance. Like, Foss knows the game at that level. Foss, post your calculated emote. I don't. I'll be like, wow, this build feels strong, and I'll have 2 great fights, and then the third one I'll get my shit kicked in. I'll be like, uh-oh. I don't even know why that didn't work. Yulind. Teehee, you probably don't even have it anymore. Calculated is dead, remember? I know. You need to fucking remake it. It was your best emote. And, no. You cannot do it after 14. Because after 14, we're going to be doing Xenoblade 2. And we're going to be doing once a week, Xillia. I think we should overlap those. I'm talking solely. The claim it's not real to do that was blown out of the water. Baldur's Gate 3 just showed all the devs, game makers were just lazy. It's crazy. Like, God, I want to give Cairo this example so badly, but I literally just can't. That's fair. I'll be fine. Yeah, keep it to someone that hasn't played before. Because someone can accidentally do something because, well, that was what everyone does. I think if Cairo did it with me, I'm very, very good at letting people experience their first time. I would be like, I'm the backseat. You're team captain, I'm doing what you say, and I'll have a good sense of, hey, I want to check this out. I've never seen this. Hey, let's go that way. I feel like if it was me and Cairo, that would be a good experience. But I do think there would be other people that would also be really good. Like, if Asuka hasn't played Baldur's Gate 3, I think that would be really fucking fun to see Cairo and Asuka play through it. Granted, I don't know if Asuka really likes being on screen, but that is, like, just, for whatever reason, that's the first person that comes to my mind that's like, I kind of want to see these two play through it. I really wish they could just go do their thing in combat, because I wouldn't mind taking them, but didn't have to control them. Damn, girl, you got a dick guillotine. What the fuck does a dick guillotine mean? Yulind calculator is dead, remember? Yeah. I think the most one I had gameplay-wise was Strength Punch Guy Monk. Yulind just wants everyone's first time. I literally don't. I think I'm good with people with their first time, but I don't want to be the first time. Are you willing to bypass the no new games with Cairo rule for Baldur's Gate 3? No, I'm not. I'm saying I'd be good for it, but no. I have committed to too many long-form games. I really want Cairo to get through 14. I really want to finish up the 2 Xenoblade games. I really want to finish up the 2 Tales games. And then I kind of pose this idea of Cairo starts a game like Core Keeper, and we play that 4 days a week for 2 weeks, and then it's, okay, now we're playing Raft. And we play that for a week. Okay, now we're playing this game for a week. And, like, whoever's able to, like, be there for those playthroughs joins for those playthroughs. That's, like, how I want to play games. And I feel like we just can't fucking do that. I can't do that with anybody, it feels like. Until we get through these fucking long-form JRPG bullshit. Like an evil wizard that gains powers off of the first time. When I played Baldur's Gate 3, like a lawful good holy paladin killing all monsters, Cairo not only can you do that? That is an entire, like, yes. You can become a paladin who is a justice paladin who you will literally be punished if you don't smite the wicked. So you will see, like, you will encounter a villainous character, and your paladin will be like, hey, guys, if I don't fucking kill this guy, I'm gonna lose all my holy powers. So, you know, we literally need to get this one out. Like, there is an entire subclass built around what you just said, Cairo. Based bullshit is crazy. Cairo. That's what happened in my fucking run. I was so fucking pissed. Kill the zombies, skeletons, werewolves, vampires, yippee. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Cairo, when I was playing with Lost One, what happened to us was we were fighting a bunch of these Githyanki who didn't like us because they're racist. And we beat them all, but we knocked them all out. I didn't kill any of them. We just knocked them out. They all had 1 health. And Lost One looks at me and he goes, good job, Yulind. We did really good in that fight. You really did well with that combo. And I was like, thanks. You're being uncharacteristically nice. Why are you saying that? And he goes, well, it's just really nice how you spared all of them. But unfortunately for you, I am a vengeance paladin. I believe in smiting the wicked. And he pulled out a crossbow and he literally crank loaded it. He literally reloaded the crossbow in game. And he just goes, so I must smite the wicked. And he walks up to this like level 4 Githyanki trainee who's unconscious on the ground. He just goes, ka-chunk, and kills it. And then he RP walks over to a second one and he just goes, as a paladin, I must smite the wicked wherever I encounter it, Yulind. And I'm screaming. I'm like, no! We spared them! We're the good guys! Lost One, what the fuck? No! And he just crank loads it, ka-chunk, and he slowly executed an entire room of like 7 knocked out Githyanki as I'm screaming and crying at him. And it was like, I'm gonna remember that experience for fucking ever because it was so fucking funny. I had an Oathbreaker Swordboard Paladin, Dark Urge, is my first playthrough. It was interesting. As your first fucking playthrough, media? Bullshit is crazy. I fucked up with the Oath. You will literally get dialogue options that straight up will be labeled Paladin. Yeah, I'ma do that. Squish, gas, I must kill all the 9s. Dude, it was like, oh my god, I just want to be a good boy, Lost One. Why do you want to fucking kill everything? And he's like, because everything in this world is evil, and I smite the evil. I don't know why I said 9s. 11s? I just thought 9s was a reference to something else. It was, yes. There are, I think, 12 classes. Each class has at least 3 subclasses. 1 or 2 of them have, like, 7 subclasses. And each one plays in very particular ways. By the 9, this paladin is tweaking. I must kill 9S. 9's 9S. It all has to die. Dude, I'll never forget getting to 20 strength, throwing my friend's cat off a cliff at the enemy to kill the enemy. Cairo. You can make a barbarian and make a build that is literally just about pushing people. Like, all you do is just pick them up and throw them. Push them off stuff. Throw them off stuff. Throw them into the fucking air. Throw them into each other. Like, that's just the whole build. You can make a barbarian build where all you want to do is play like a fucking dragoon from Final Fantasy XIV and jump 50 feet into the air and then jump back down on them for a shit ton of damage. You're literally just the eagle barbarian that's like, hop hop, hiya, hop hop, hiya, and like that's your build, just jumping up and jumping down. Throw them into the void. My first playthrough, I played a barbarian that I just threw spears at people. I literally just, here's a spear, and I threw it at people. But I had mixed it with Eldritch Knight, which basically they bind their weapon to their hand so they cannot be disarmed. So if I throw my spear and it goes into a dude's leg and hits him for 50 damage, it then just comes flying back to me and I just go shunk. Damn. That'd be crazy if I threw this at you again. And I just threw it into his other fucking leg. And then it came flying back to me. And by the end game, I was literally just, I had 4 attacks per turn of just throwing this spear that magically comes back to me. You can do just the wildest and crazy shit. I've only talked about one class with 2 different subclasses there. But each of those subclasses you can do crazy stuff with. The level of, like, bullshittery in the combat is fucking incredible. Throw them into the void. I watched a playthrough where the barb just threw everything. Threw enemies at enemies. Threw teammates at enemies. Had pockets full of dead enemies they could just pull out and throw at enemies. There's a really funny YouTube video, Leon, when Baldur's Gate 3 first came out. And it was 3 naked dwarves that just threw everything. So, like, rocks, barrels, the enemies. Literally, they just swarmed the enemy and threw them around. There's, like, one clip of 2 of them on the left and 2 of them on the right. And the enemy's just, just getting thrown back and forth between the dwarves and dies. Oh, hell yeah, Lemo. Hey, wait a minute. How the hell did you get back from the post office so fast? It's 10 minutes away. The woman who opens the post office was late. She got there at 8:35. She opens up. I didn't, like, have to do anything. It was a prepaid, like, thing, so I literally just drop it in the box. I'm like, hey, here's this. Leave. I'm out. I drive home. I get home at, like, 8:45. I get set up for stream. I didn't have my title updated. I didn't have my cameras ready. I didn't have my world selected. So I was very much, like, behind schedule. And the first 10 minutes of stream was, like, me setting up for stream. But I went live at 9. Pin them to the walls. Oh, hell yeah, Lamo. Did you at least eat? Here's the bad thing, Trogdor. Normally, I eat at, like, 8. But I started getting ready at 8:10. I realized on the way back, I didn't. I forgot to eat. So I got one of my protein bars. I have sort of eaten, but I didn't have my usual breakfast burrito. That was just me being dumb. Oh, brother. Here's the plan. Here's the plan. We're going to walk 5 miles. We're going to hang out for a little bit. Once the stream gets to 3 hours, okay? 3 hours, which might go a little later than that. We will then switch to Mega Man Battle Network. I'll take like a 5-minute break. Grab a snack. Grab a water bottle. Go to the bathroom. It's probably going to be like 10 minutes, but... Going to be a long stream? It's going to be a long stream, yes. Yulind, did you decide on a class for Lemix yet? If it's modern, I'm kind of tempted to do Mistweaver Monk. Because with Mistweaver Monk, I won't do great healing, but I can just do Way of the Ancient Teachings healing. And, like... I'm kind of thinking Monk right now. Monk, but... I do like Priest. No shower break. Do you know if it's Cross Alliance and Horde for Isu? Do you know if they're doing, like, what they have with War Within? No shower break? Well, if I don't have Incline, I'm not gonna need a shower. And, if I do need a shower, I'll probably just do what I did last time and just fucking deal with it. He won't decide until Lemix is done. I'm thinking Disc Priest. I'm thinking Mistweaver Monk. Ew. Yeah, I agree. But I'm not gonna do a 30 fucking minute AFK stream. AFK screen. So showed up in fishnet and latex. How'd that end for Isu? Huh? Yeah, what do you mean by that, Kayla? That's like... Okay, Kayla. Farisu's pretty degenerate. But she's not like, I'm gonna walk down the street with, like, fishnet and tits hanging out. That's like, I could probably show up to Farisu's house in fishnet and latex. But I don't think that's like, the random person could, right? Don't decide until Lamix is done. Ew. Don't incline the femboy, his leg is hurt. Huh? Who would ever do such a thing? I did not show up to Farisu's house in fishnets and latex. I showed up in jeans, a t-shirt, and a level of anxiety that had my teeth chattering. Now she just walks down the street in latex like a normal person. I wasn't gonna call her out on it, Ganna. But when she's like, this is just a normal outfit I would wear. I would just wear this outside. I was like, I've seen you outside. I don't know about that one. Do you have fast food trash? Did you leave fast food trash in a garbage can? No. I would wear it outside. You didn't wear something like that when we went to the one restaurant. I want a drink. We're at 1 mile already? Oh my god. Did you want me to? Not particularly. No. Ah, shit, that's a good point, Frisu. Okay, you win. Who would ever fill up a friend's trash can with their trash, crazy? Yulind would hate that. I'm on my Panda DK sissy furry bog. Ganna. So in 2021, maybe 2022, I think it was 2021, I had my apartment in Dallas, and Foss and his family were visiting Dallas or something. And one day they were going to the aquarium, and Foss is like, he just calls me, and he's like, Yulind, what's your address? I'm 30 minutes from you, I'm coming over. And I was like, what? This is my address, oh god. And he shows up, he's got, what was it, Wendy's? And he's like, hey, we were gonna get you something, but we forgot. Takes a big sip of his Coke, and then throws it in my trash can, and then just hung out for like 3 or 4 hours. Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A? Okay. Holy toxic. He's like, hey, we were gonna get you something, but, yeah, didn't. Okay, I need to respawn. I completely forgot. Oh, no. Can I leave? Okay, we can. I forgot I was just in the Mega Man world. And, if anybody joined on me, they were not gonna fucking find me. And so, I just saw Giraffe join. I'm out in the street now, Giraffe. Wow, this guy. Not only Chick-fil-A, but didn't get you anything. Like, multiple layers of toxicity. He needs to be bullied. So you don't hate chicken in his place. Uh-huh. I bully myself enough in my mind. I already got you. You were so lonely. Well, no, it's just that the Mega Man world, it's one of those worlds that it's a fucking maze. It's just a lot of, like, rooms porting around. And so, if somebody tried to find me, they would really, really struggle to. Giraffe is here. Oh, there she is. Hi, Giraffe. I saw her join. I was like, oh, I can't be in the net. I need to go outside where it's easier to find me.
Hi. I'm here.
Hi.
I'm gonna go do weightlifting. I just came back from my walk, so I'm gonna weightlift while you walk.
Okay.
Don't worry, I can hear you and talk about how cute you are.
You should look at your screen real quick. You should look at VR chat before you go.
Oh no. What? Are you on my face? Oh, I'm being walked on. Yay! Hold on, I need a picture of this for memories. I need to use this.
You can really taste the homophobia in Chick-fil-A. And the transphobia as well. She's dead. Look, man, I didn't know about Chick-fil-A stuff back then. Look, Chick-fil-A, they're pretty shitty with that stuff. But, like, isn't every company? Like, are we really gonna moral high ground and be like, I don't like Chick-fil-A because their CEO donates to anti-gay charities. But McDonald's is okay. All they did was lobby literal billions against minimum wage. Why is Chick-fil-A anti-gay? Chick-fil-A is anti-gay because the guy that owns Chick-fil-A basically hates gay people. And he regularly gives, like, sizable donations to anti-gay charities and political parties. She's dead. Look, man, I didn't know about Chick-fil-A. They didn't give me enough time to transfer trains. It's 3 hours until the next one, and 6 more hours until end destination house and help. Hi, Sikiru. I am so sorry to hear that. That sucks. Only had that food twice and not by choice. Did he get raped or something? No, just got a lot of hate in his heart. I have the moral high ground. I don't eat Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry to hear that. Careful, there's Horde up there. Hi, Friday Fables. Normally I switch between Horde and Alliance for which section I'm recording. So going into a Horde area like this, I would play my Horde character. I was lazy and I didn't switch this time. There's no Horde up here. I don't know why they designed this area. But there's like no NPCs up here. I think maybe you have to do some intro quests to like get NPCs here, but Chick-fil-A is very Christian, both in moral standing and pay. Sikiru. I get to enjoy you now, so not too bad. That still stinks, Sikiru. I'd like, you know, when you plan, you know, a transfer like that, and then it's just like, oh, you missed it. Anytime I fly, I'm like, get me a direct fucking flight. Please get me a direct flight. I had it recently. I went to California, and that was like a 3-hour flight. After the flight, I then had to take a 2-hour bus ride. And the bus came at 9 p.m. or 10:15. My flight landed at 9:08. So it was like, I don't have enough time to get off my plane and get to the bus stop. I had to sit there and wait for like 50 minutes. It funds hate. They really don't like the fact that everyone does not conform to their ideal standards. They're gonna gank this femboy. Look at his equipment. Hi, Devil Gated. They were only there in the pre-launch event, I think, right? I don't remember. It's been so long since the pre-launch event that I'm like, I don't fucking remember what was out here. Oh, maybe not yet. There's also no NPCs in this town. You know what it probably is? There's the Cataclysm version of this. And I would have to talk to Sori Dormy to go back to the Cataclysm version, but they just took a lot of the NPCs out for WoD. Because the portal used to not be open. Chick-fil-A eaters? Just like the Hobby Lobby shoppers? I mean, like I just said, Frisu. I'm not gonna hold it against anybody if they eat Chick-fil-A. It sucks, and they support hate. But, like, literally every company does. McDonald's has put so much money into suppressing minimum wage laws and workers' rights that while trans rights and gay rights are probably more closer to my heart, both are equally, like, shitty in my eyes. Both are, like, I think it's just as bad, maybe worse, what companies have done to suppress minimum wage laws and workers' rights than trans. I don't know. I don't want to say one is worse than the other. I don't think they are. They're both really, really bad. Not giving better money or paying for organization that literally wants to end minorities. Yeah, it's bad on both sides. You will not find a company that is like too large to that scale and has a good morality. You just won't. Yulind. App was like, just transfer this train, no problem. But getting off the international train took 15 minutes. And platform was other side of station. Train left when I was halfway there. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a failing of the app and not taking to accordance. Like, hey, this one is that far away from this one. Even though you have like 10 or 20 minutes, realistically, you don't. Stabby stab. Anyway, this was the Blasted Lands. I may not have workers' rights, but at least I have moderately sized boobs with my six-pack. This is true, can confirm. I need a drink. What was I doing when I recorded this one? I think I was just in Oku's Discord listening to people play stuff. Yep, having pizza and you up on the phone, so all good. I hope it goes fast, Ikaru. Literal woman moment. Question mark? That train gave you a booty smack? It did. It did. I record these on my Rogue Fables. And, every now and then a mob, it's just hard to predict where they walk. Sometimes they'll, like, be walking across the road, and I'll be like, okay, I'll go left behind them, because they're walking left to right. And then they just stop, and I walk into them, and I'm like, you motherfucker. If it gets really bad, well, so I have Vanish to, like, get them off me, right? If I'm out of Vanishes, they get a fan of knives. Risu catchphrase, what do you mean? What do you mean by that, Giraffemation? What do you mean by that? McDonald's is going adapted due to the prices are so far up there. Not affordable. Corpse went too far. They broke the tools used to keep folks busy. You say that, Kayla, but I think they're just getting away with it. Betrayed. Need a button for it. Risu, did you see all the Loa? Did you see the 2 new Loas? I'm really excited for Zul'Aman. McDonald's isn't that much more expensive than other fast food. The issue is their food isn't food. I only appreciate the Loa from the Darkspear questline. Really? You don't like the ZA Loas? They've got the 4 returning ones, and then they've got 2 new ones, and they look so good. Not all. There's a wake up slowly spreading. You say that, Kayla. But it's one of those, oh, there's a wake up slowly spreading just, you know, for the past 20 years. Darkspear, Duratar, Echo Isles, Loa Peak. You even get the mask that the Fog Beast Loa wears. I always think the Loa are so fun. The Loa in Zul'Gurub, okay. The Loa in Zandalar, I really like those. The Loa in Drakthul, that was a lot of fun. I really like those. The Loa in Zul'Farrak? Did we really go over did we, like, learn about them that closely? I don't think we ever did. Well, there's the Hydra. I don't even know what other Loa they have. Imagine not knowing about the Fog Beast Loa. There are new Loa? Yes. You can't just go around inventing gods how unrealistic. Hail Satan. What was this? I think this was northern Lenosha. Maybe southern. I don't know. It's really fucking quiet. Ugh. Okay. Back to walking. Oh, did it just set to 3? Go down 1. There we go, 2.5. I don't know. The Loa of Drakthul and the Loa of Zandalar was really fun to me. At work, can't really look stuff up. What's Loa? Loa are demigods in World of Warcraft. Specifically, they're usually connected to trolls. I think Loa is like a troll word for demigod. But the more they are worshipped, the stronger they are. And so, in Old WoW, you fought the Loa in, like, Zul'Gurub. There was the Tiger Loa, the Panther Loa, the Snake Loa. I think there was, Hakar. I don't remember if there was any others. I think there might have been a Bat Loa. I don't remember. You really get a good look at the Loa in Wrath of the Lich King. When you go to Drakthul, and each of the Loa of this nation has a temple. And you basically go to each of these 6 temples and find out what happened with this Loa. So the first one you encounter is the Snake Loa. And his followers basically betrayed him. The High Priest of the Snake Loa absorbed his powers. But he's still, like, recovering from the fight. He's, like, poisoned from the Snake God Loa, the Snake Loa. And so while he has all these snake powers now, he himself is very weak, and you kind of just take him out. You then encounter the Bear Loa, and the Bear Loa is, like, literally chained down and about to be killed by his followers. And you save him. You encounter the Spirit Beast Loa, and you free her. And she starts working with you to help and save the other Loa. The bear kind of just is like, hey, thanks for saving me, go away. You go to the Wind Serpent Loa, and she's been killed. Kind of the same situation as the Snake Loa, in that her priest got her power, but she's cursing him, and so you kind of just take him out because he's really weak. And she's kind of like a weird undeath thing, so she's like able to sort of still be alive. You then go to the Mammoth Loa, and the Mammoth Loa, he had been betrayed by his followers. They were going to absorb his power, and he said, "Nobody absorbs my power, fuck you!" And he blew himself up, and his temple is fucking gone. It's literally just a crater, and like, you basically go there to help him, and you're like, alrighty then. You go back to the Spirit Beast Loa, and you're like, yeah, there's just a crater there. And she goes, yeah, he probably blew himself up. He is not somebody who would submit to others. He'd rather die before that happens. And clearly, he did. Which dungeon is this? This is the zone of Zul'Farrak. No, not Zul'Farrak. This is Draktherin. The world of the Wrath of the Lich King zone, the snow zone. Well, one of the snow zones, I should say. It's above Grizzly Hills. The last Loa is the Rhino Loa. And this one has been fully absorbed. He has not been able to curse his high priest. He has not been able to get back at him. He was like the first one that was betrayed. And so, dealing with the Rhino Priest Loa, or the Rhino Loa's priest, he's at full power. And that's a dungeon. That is Draktherin. No, Gundrak. That is the Gundrak dungeon. And you fight. In there, you fight the new Snake Loa priest, who is absorbing the remnants of the snake's powers. You fight the new Mammoth priest, who is absorbing the remnants of the Mammoth's powers. But they're both very weak. And then you fight the high priest of the Rhino Loa. And he's like the strongest one of all, because he just is full power. Getting to watch Yulind walk off me and get back on me is kind of nice. Yeah, Giraffe? I see, thank you. Which dungeon is this? Oh, this one, yeah, okay. I know what you're on about. That was one of the coolest troll zones, because, like, it's such a cool, like, insight to their culture and, like, their religious structure with the Loa. right? You always see them as like, oh, I've got my Loa, you know, my tiger god will kill you. But this was an interesting look at it because they're not like mindless zealots. They were very afraid of the Scourge. And the Loa were not winning the fight against the Scourge. So eventually they were like, you guys are supposed to be keeping us safe from the Scourge, and you're fucking failing at it, so we're taking your powers and taking them for ourselves, because you guys are failing. I liked how Gundrak was positioned in game. It's one of my favorite zones. I don't know if it's my favorite zone of Wrath of the Lich King. It might be. I really liked Gundrak. And a slime and a lizard or something. The slime... Okay, so there's the first boss is the Snake Priest. The second boss is the golem that is possessed by the slime. So it switches between the golem and slime form. Third boss is the Mammoth Priest. There is a secret boss on Heroic that is a Murloc. And then the final boss is the Rhino Priest. There's also, for whatever reason, a giant snake moving around the depths of this dungeon, and they just never do anything with that. They just have a big-ass snake moving in, like, the corners of the dungeon that you can see. Like, you could see its body slithering around the temple. And they asked Metzen and people at a BlizzCon, they were like, what's going on here? And they were just like, I literally didn't know that exists. I don't know why the level designers put that in. And it's like, okay then, cool. Shit was a Murloc. You kind of had the same experience in BFA with all 3 Zandalar zones. Each zone had 4 Loas. The first zone, Zoldazar, had the Raptor, the Pterodactyl. It technically also had Johnny, the Chicken Raptor. It had the Spider, and it had the T-Rex. Yulind, cheer me up, streamer. Why? You'll never be happy. I don't even know why you're trying so hard, Foss. I'm your comfy streamer. Doot. Bucky's got me. That put a smile on your face and you fucking know it. This fucking guy. That made Foss smile and he fucking knows it. It did. Someone whack him. Ganna. Thanks, homie. I'll tell you something else that'll cheer you up, Foss. Shine is in this zone. Wait, no. Is it this zone? Shit, it's not this zone. I think it's, we were leaving that town. It's like, oh, we're about to see Shine. But I'm thinking about it more. I'm like, wait, no, different one. Damn it. I've had too much caffeine. I'm smiling because I see Yulind's panties from down here. What? You're not supposed to see those. Lizard. Makes my anxiety and shit shoot up. It's annoying. My anxiety, Foss, comes from, like, new situations. Which you're gonna be like, yeah, I fucking know. You never try new things. Lizard. Where the fuck is Giraffe? She's on the ground right there. She's right there. And I have positioned myself so that I'm walking on top of her. And just for Giraffe... That's Starfish. Just for Giraffe... We're walking like this. What color? Giraffe died, that's Starfish. Ew. I don't disagree, Ganna, but you've heard me say it before. Feet people, they're easy to take care of. Just kick off your socks and, like, put your feet in their lap and they're good, right? How's the leg? It fucking hurts. But it doesn't hurt as much as, like, it did earlier. Like, it stings with each step, but it's a very, very dull pain. It hurts the worst when I've been, like, sitting down for a while, and then I get up and, like, the first few steps are like, oh god! Whoa, ow! Black. Not what I would know, not that I would know or anything. I'm just considered an attractive foot for a foot person. Okay, first of all, I'm not a foot person. Secondly, I work out as well. When I do weightlifting, so I can't be directly at a PC and have to entertain Yulind. Entertain me? Giraffe, this ain't about me. This is about you. If it was my choice, you'd just be sitting here to my left with, like, your head and shoulders on screen. He likes Honjuri, he knows. Shut your whore mouth. It gives me attention. That's all I care about. I'm a dog. He plays Jury for the footsies. I don't even play Jury. I've never played Street Fighter. I just like her apron shirt thing from one of the games, which she doesn't even wear anymore. Jury's a fucking psychopath. Like, personality-wise, she's literally 0 of 10. And her hair is fucking stupid. Street Fighter 4, so... Aren't you a giraffe? Jury just like me for real. Yeah, that's lies, Yulind. What's lies? If we were going off personality... I think Lauren's really fun. Chun-Li and Makoto are cool. Ooh, what's the girl they just added? The fucking dancer lady. I want to say Ella? I'm trans legally on both. Elena. I think Elena, personality-wise, is really nice. Yeah, Elena, she's a return from Street Fighter 3. Appearance-wise... Might be Lauren again. I think Lauren is so fucking pretty. She's a Footsie's character too, Lamau. What is a Footsie's character? Does that just mean they kick a lot? Cammy's named Cammy, so I like her because I'm a child and it's funny. Okay. I never really liked Cammy. She's always like... She just looks like she's mean. Her classic costume is peak. Her new costume is cool too, but her hair doesn't sit well. Okay, but like, unironically, I recently discovered a published study about the link between trans girls and being a puppy girl. Footsies is like the back and forth chicken game while trying to poke. Footsies is specifically for characters that like to play at neutral, pokes, baiting whiffs, etc. Or Footsies characters. Okay. So they're like... They're really good at punishing people. But they don't have a lot of, like, priority moves themselves. Cat girls over puppy girls. As I say, I want a woman who could actually just kill me. Chun-Li is big on footsies, too. It sounds like some weird foot stuff applied to a game. Boss! Did you see the gif of the guy playing Akuma against, Omega, and he had a wound on the head, and he got Omega to do a fucking charge, and he did the fucking 1,000 deaths, and countered the charge. They usually do. They usually lack mix-ups, or more degenerate shit. You say that, but you're assumed of your ears, so... Given how I not worn socks or actual shoes in the last 10 plus years, I think my feet are prime shit. See, I would think the opposite, Kayla. I would think if you're not wearing shoes and socks, your feet are gonna be like torn up and callous. I'd imagine you have like fucking rugged feet, and I'm like, I don't know if that's what a foot person wants. I think they want like soft, untouched, like the veal of feet that's just like, Oh god, you even walk on these things. But I don't know. There's probably people that go both ways, right? There's probably people that like the soft, no calluses, just pristine looking foot. And then there's people that like, I want these fuckers used. Hi, Violet. Big priority buttons tend to be the norm for more neutral focus characters. Yeah, and he just stops him. Was so good. I love it. Ashamed of her ears. This website is your friend Yuli? What even is it? Game is basically every FGC term. So she hides him. That website sucks then, Cairo. Why the fuck would I ever use that site? I'd have way more fun asking you guys. Hobbit, please explain footsies to me. That's free fucking conversation. And then I get to learn, oh, Hobbit actually likes a bit of fighting games. And I learned that about Hobbit. I'm not gonna go fucking look up a fucking index? A glossary? Get the fuck out of here, nerd. Holy shit, guys. Boo this nerd. Boo this nerd off stage. Okay, I'm done working out. Weightlifting over. Hello? Kayla was saying their feet are terrible. I thought they were saying like Prime isn't like the best. Rugged feet speak volumes, built strong and powerful. As someone who knows a lot of people into both, but more for soft and clean, that's what I would expect. Welcome back. She fucking died. And just ask questions and I'll answer. Rugged feet speak volumes. The glossary is good if you want to actually learn the slang of the FGC. I love kitty ears, but what do you mean? I would let scientists turn me into a cat girl. No, John's Yuli. Silence, John Woodman. Cut your trees. You are not a valuable part of this team. You literally just chop down wood. You're not paid to think. -1. Poor Cairo. So what, showed up today, the diva suit? I don't know what showed up today. We got the white lingerie. I think another pink lingerie. The rainbow outfit I was really excited for. I don't remember which other ones in the Genesis. I literally just like, I was in the middle of Planet Crafter, so I opened them all and I'm like, okay, cool, hell yeah. My feet are so soft and lacking calluses. Orange Church people love my feet. I think my feet look okay, but there's a few like, there's like one callus on each foot that I'm like, ugh, this stinks. So I would be like, I don't think people would like my stuff for, I don't think people would like my feet for that stuff. I gotta do more Monster Hunter. Ooh. Like, the glossary is amazing. Not putting it down at all. Infill does great work. But it'd be throwing the book at you like Corporate Carrot throwing the book at the end of guards. You weren't using them yesterday? You lack discipline. You're doing hard labor with me. I had them on briefly. Monster Hunter, let's go. Savage Omega is the death of me. I'm not even going to try Savage Omega Draft. I do not care enough. Never, my hard labor is on my back or on all fours. Any word on scales, fangs, and snouts? I'm not particularly into any, like, furry, scaly... Like, I would never have that stuff on my avatar. But I'm very indifferent what others look like. I care very much how they treat me. So, like, my range of people I enjoy hanging out with, people I find cute, is literally, like, supermodel to ugly bastard. Literally anywhere in between that, if you treat me the way I like being treated, I'll be happy. We're gonna start this video over. We were just talking about this zone. So, fangs, snouts, scales. Hell yeah. She has latex with a cheese in. Yes, and then you hid them again. Ashamed. Believe me, I've also done my Omega Savage time. They're going to look good on you. Hi, Ranmu. I am just a cat girl, not some scaly fanged space. For me. Have you killed it yet? I'm struggling. You're cute too. I just want to use my goth girl hair. You could do both. Yeah, I've killed him like 5 times. That's fair. I'm doing it for Insect Glaive. My might not be soft, but they are going to be reliable. Add me, please. It took me 20 hours to get my first kill. Still waiting on you to get a tail plug. What do you mean still waiting on me to get a tail plug? I have like 3. Huh? I like animal ears. VR is a good place for it because the ears move well. Just turn me into an anthro female dragon. Azure blue scales. I would if it was at my PC, but I'm laying down on my phone right now. Hell yeah, that's such a mood. Treat me right. I don't care who you are, what you look like. You my friend. Exactly. Exactly. True for the blue Twitch walk. Literally me, yes please. I've been conditioned to know if Yuli walks on the right side, something is wrong. Hi, I see fire. Yulind, I need to send a muscle update. Yeah, hi Yuli, hi Icy. You have 3 damn? I think I have 2. I think I have a cat tail and a pink wolf tail. I think. The cat tail, okay, well actually no, hold on. The cat tail is not a plug. That's a clip-on, so you put it on other clothes. So I only have 1. I do have like a pink with a white tip tail plug. You have 3 damn AO, Leon. Did you guys finally beat Savage yet, by the way? Hoi hoi y'all, hi Pixel. Wait, something is horribly wrong. Hi Pixel, hi Pixel. Yo, holiday time? We'll try it, we'll try it. Ooh. Can I? Oh, God. It's difficult to look at it. Can I? Okay, I have to do some fucking shenanigans, you guys. Okay, holidays. Blue Shirt Day, Child Health Day, Come and Take It Day, Day of Unity, Garlic Lovers Day, Jackie Meyer Rehab Day, Mad Hatter Day, National Badger Day, National Coaches Day, National Consignment Day, National German American Day, National Noodle Day, National Orange Wine Day, National PA Day, National Plus Size Appreciation Day, World Architecture Day, World Cerebral Palsy Day, World Habitat Day. So obviously we're going to say the best one is noodles. I do kind of want to make a joke about, come and take it. You know, all these sissy liberals out there. You want my guns? Come and take them. Take them from me. Put your soft hands, your soft liberal hands on my arm and gently stroke down my arm and take my guns from me. Noodles is great. I love that video so fucking much. Hi, Archangel. I hunger, go get food. Yo, holiday time, Pixel. Went from 3 to 1 in a space of a sentence. Alright. That's hot information. Thank you, thank you. Don't fall, I miss Noodles. Noodles is great. I hunger. What the fuck is this map? This is Zuldazar. This is the first zone of Zandalar from BFA. It's BFA was a dog shit expansion. But I do really like the zones. Not so much the questing in the zones, but the way they look, the way they're designed, just the aesthetics of them. I'm like, oh, dude, BFA was a 9 of 10 for aesthetics. Eat. Okay, I got it. Love. There's always an error when I try to share my streak. Heck you, phone Twitch. I also miss Noodles. Violet hug. I need a drink. What are we at? 2.6? Hell yeah. Yulind, I've hit the funny number. 669? Hell yeah. 669, that's pretty fucking dirty. That's like, you know, 69 is the Ludax of, you know, 69ing. But like, 669. That means there's another person behind him. That's like a wild three-way. They should have really let you share your streak whenever you want for moments like this. I just don't get streaks. Even though there's people whose streams I literally never miss. You know what I think it might be? I think you get channel points for up to 5 channels, but that doesn't count as a viewer or collecting watch streaks. So I always have 3 streams up, and I think for watch streaks, I think you can only have 2. Because like yesterday, I had Spacefish's stream open. I had Spacefish, I had One Blue Sheep, and Sentinel. We were streaming with, well, I wasn't streaming, but One Blue Sheep and Sentinel were both streaming, and then I had Spacefish's stream. Those 3, right? And then literally this morning, it was like, hey, you're gonna lose your streak with Spacefish. Watch her VOD to save your streak. And it was like, what do you mean, watch the VOD? I was there. I was literally talking in chat. I saved my fishy streak the other day. Do you also got them at 1%? 1%? Huh? Oh, wait, I had that too. I want to be able to share 666 streak? Yeah. Also, I did watch the Spacefish VOD of Unreal 2. I really question you and Cairo. Here's the thing, Octal. You and Cairo's ability to work together. Oh, it's awful. It's horrendous. We're just such good friends, we force it. But, like, the synergy between me and Cairo, it's atrocious. It is not there. Hi, Divvy.
Hi.
Goddamn. Yeah? Yeah? This looks cute.
Yeah. Thanks. My Halloween outfit avatar thing.
Oh, hell yeah. It's not really that spooky. It's kind of just October-ish.
Kinda. Over here and do this just in case.
Well, I still want to see that. Holy! Now it's very Halloween-ish. This is safe. Well, let me see the back real quick.
I mean,
Okay.
it's safe, but the animation, I didn't know if it would glitch out.
So I definitely saw some areolas there. But once it was done, it's like, okay, it's all wrapped up.
Exactly.
Do you want to show it off?
I can a little bit.
Okay. I know. So the camera's mostly on. Yeah, there.
Hi, Chad.
I know for a lot of people, it's like, yeah, they've got their own content. You literally have your Twitter where you show pictures of stuff and whatnot.
Yeah.
I always want to avoid the personality I've seen. It's like, oh, you've got new things. Show it off on my stream. Show them the thing. Show the viewers the thing. And it's like, chat, do you want to see them do the thing? Do you want to see them? Like, just pressuring it. It's just like, ugh.
Chat, give me McDonald's right now and I'll take my clothes off.
No, shut the fuck up. Chat, tell Divvy to keep their clothes on and I'll let you give me McDonald's. That's an equal and good deal, right?
McDonald's.
Right?
McDonald's. I'm hungry.
Hold on, I missed it. That's awesome. Scary how adorable it is. Oh god, I'm gonna miss things. Holy shit, Yulind, I just saw the funniest thing. Oh, well, Foss's message is gone. I can't scroll up in my chat right now. This is so sad. Did watch the Fox, then took me to...
This is for you.
I don't drink Monster.
But you need a kidney stone. It's Halloween.
No, I don't want a kidney stone.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got you wanting to optimize it, and Kyra's just like, but explosions, though. Here, how adorable it is. Oh my god, that's awesome. Hold on, I missed it. Oh, it's the HB shop outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one. The transformation is so good. Fogging, nice, high. Yeah, then pepperoni's a thing in that outfit. Link, okay, $20. Where do I send McDonald's money? Okay, $20 is $20. The fishnets on the demon side. One of the best I've seen. Sold me. You really want McDonald's again? Not really. But I thought it'd be funny to make that joke, because, like, pay $20, they take their clothes off. pay $20 to me, and I'll let you pay me $20 to buy a McDonald's. It's a very unfair trade, right? Now Foss will think you ignored them. We're close. It's okay, Violet. It's nothing new. Shut your fucking mouth. We played Planet Crafter yesterday. That was a lot of fun. We probably have one more stream of Planet Crafter. And then they were like, what do we do after this? And I was just like, foot down. We take 2 weeks off and then Forever Skies. This is not up for debate. Okay, Yulind, I'll copy and paste it. Please do. I do actually want to see what you said. Where can I find this Twitter Yulind speaks of? What is your Twitter account? Is it just it's Divvy?
It's the divvy.
It's the Divvy.
Type in chat.
Holy shit, Yulind, I just saw the funniest thing happen to someone trying Omega Savage. They were trying with Palico. Got hit by the big laser, and their Palico hit them to get them up. And hit them back into the laser again, just instantly killing them. That's fucking awesome. Wait, it's the Divvy? Let's go. That's right, Violet. We're at 3 miles. Let's go, BRB. I didn't recognize them. I'm not gonna lie, Violet. I didn't either. Divvy came up, was looking at me, and I went, oh, this person's cute. Presses menu to bring up nameplates. Oh, hi, Divvy.
Hey, sneaky. It's the exact same model as my cat. I just changed my hair.
They've changed their look a lot lately.
There is the Uma as well. Yeah.
I normally have my nameplates on at all times. It's just lately, it's been in the way of the mirror when napping. And I don't know why it hasn't always been. But the last couple naps, I've been laying down and it's just like the mirror and then in front of it's just somebody's fucking nameplate. And I'm like, alright. Name sounds so familiar. You've probably seen them around Proxy a bit. You've definitely seen them before, Fost. I don't know if you've done anything with them though. They're in chats. Dink dunk. They be chatting probably. I'm Matoshiro. I looked at the thumbnail, I was like, damn, we got 2 gorgeous cutie on stream. Ganna and Divvy? Yeah. I might cut the walk a little short. We're at 3 miles. But the last, like, I'd say 5 minutes, my leg has hurt a little more than before. So I'm like thinking, ooh, maybe I don't push it to 5. We'll see. I'm not at the point where I'm like, I'm going to stop, but I'm trying to be more open about it. I'm trying to be more like, alright guys, we take care of ourselves and don't push through pain. There were no areolas on Twitter. I don't think Divvy has too much not safe for work on the Twitter. I don't know if they have any.
I don't post not safe for work on public Twitter.
Oh, but the other Twitter. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cut it. So I can be
That's
awake
the
for
cool
Mega Man.
people.
New Yulind is flexible. Well, so here's the thing, Octalmage. We're not gonna, like, end stream, right? If I stop walking now, then we're just gonna hang out in a world and sit down for 45 minutes. And then at 12, then I'd switch to Mega Man. If I keep walking, we have 2 miles to go, which would take 50 minutes. That would take us over 12. And then I'd probably talk until 12:30, and then we'd switch to Mega Man. Oh. I mean, you could be like a certain horse. Anyone fracture your leg while doing JoJo poses? I just want you to swap to Mega Man. Can't stop me now. Soon, Octomage. Soon. At the latest, an hour and 15. This is such a fucking gremlin of an avatar. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, Arby's has the steak nugget sandwich that looks beyond good. I've only had Arby's once in my life. We just need to keep Yulind walking so we get 20 hours. That's not how it works, Pilot. Fucking ads are working on me. The best burger I've ever had from a restaurant was a local bar and grill in Dallas. It was called the 504 Bar and Grill. And they had a literal mac and cheese burger. I shit you not. You had the bun. You had a burger, which I got medium rare. Then you had a literal, like, fistful of mac and cheese that had been, like, sealed in a deep-fried sack. So it was like, imagine a second patty, but that was just deep-fried outer layer, and inside was stuffed with just macaroni and cheese. And then bun. 504 is amazing. I don't know if it's like a local thing or if it's like a franchise. There was one in Dallas. And it was like, oh my god. I went there once. I hate going out, but I had the mac and cheese burger and I was like, okay, I love this. And then like 2 weeks later, it shut down and it was replaced by something else. Hello, cute, adorable, fluffy Yulind. I miss you so much. Hi, world hero. I've never seen ads of Arby's. There's always someone on Twitch talking about Arby's. 504 is amazing. Okay, but look up with steak sandwich, please. Send it to me, Octal. I need someone to tell me it looks good. Oh, well, I have trouble looking at it right now, but... yeah, kind of the same thing. Violet, where it's like... I think I've seen a few ads for Arby's. But when I think of Arby's, I think of my friend Casey. Just being like, did somebody say Arby's? They have the meats, you know. And it's like, okay, dude. Why do you walk like you're limping? I don't think I'm walking like I'm limping. My leg does hurt, but this is... I would not call this a limp. I would call this a limp. But like, I'm kind of just walking normally. Okay, but you can also send me other stuff too. They aren't wrong, Yulind. Arby's is currently selling steak nuggets. The last time I thought about Arby's was a year ago. Arby's has great gyros. Maybe your ankles are hurting, I guess. My ankles aren't hurting at all. What do you mean? The last time I talked about Arby's, a year ago, they were getting sued because they were selling dirty water. Like, literal contaminated, like, this is not filtered or clean enough water. What the fuck? And it wasn't like one store, it was like all Arby's locations were doing it. They just had really low standards on their water filters. Like, to the point of not using water filters. It happens. Squish the Yulind. Oh my god, it looks amazing. But the first post is saying it's terribly reviewed item. Oh no! You hate to see it. Goddamn PTO won't engage the blades on this mower. The switch is fine. This concludes my diagnostic process. Yeah. I got so mad at my dad over lawnmowers because he made me mow the lawn here for 5 years. And it was like, ugh, whatever. I mowed the lawn. And like, the year that stopped, the year he no longer required that I be the one mowing the lawn, he got a new lawnmower. And I'd been complaining for ages. I'd been like, hey man, this lawnmower sucks. This lawnmower's going out. Literally, it has trouble starting. It feels like it just runs clunky, like it's not cutting the grass half the time. I gotta go over the grass twice. Like, this thing, it's really bad. And he's like, it's fine, you just, put some effort into it. And then literally, like, I stop mowing the lawn, and he starts it, and, like, the first week he gets a new one. And I was like, you motherfucker. I got Octo Scream Spooky Month complete. LOL. God, that lawnmower sounds like me. Lawnmowers are such a fucking pain in the ass. So one time I was watching, like, Court TV super fucking high, and they were like, 5 for 5 at Arby's. You can get 5 sides for $5, and I went there so fast. I always thought it was above at. I always thought I was above ads, or didn't really understand why people paid so much attention. Paid so much to advertise, but I'm susceptible. I bet he also wanted to play with the new toy. Hey, I feel you though. Wow, you're just like me. Dads fucking love lawnmowers. My dad used to make me mow the lawn only at 1 p.m. when it was 120 plus out. Ugh. He wouldn't let you do it earlier. The rule for my parents was 9 to 9. You don't do loud stuff before 9 a.m. Don't do loud stuff after 9 p.m. That's when people's is sleeping. Ads work? Who would have thought? Nope. City ordinances? So wait, you couldn't mow the lawn at like 10 a.m.? The city ordinance was that it had to be done at 1 p.m.? That's too tight of a window. That's ridiculous. And that sounds so unrealistic and crazy, Draffy. My dad was Dick. When I was 10, I didn't know better. Growing up, we had a neighbor that would mow in full military uniform at like 3 a.m. It was wild. That is wild. That's like, dude, what are you doing? God, full military uniform. Why? 3 a.m.? Okay, fuck you, dude. And no one challenged them? They were old? I'd ask them why. If that woke me up like the third time, I'd be out there and be like, hey man, how come at 3 a.m.? I want to know why. I'm not gonna like come at them like, fuck you man, people are trying to sleep, because they might have a reason, right? I've fucking learned. People doing weird shit like that might have a reason. But goddamn do I want to know why. Lawnmowers are so fucking dangerous. 10-year-old children should not be operating them. Probably had to be on the base at a certain point. Only could do it then. There should be noise ordinances in your area. There's noise ordinances area, but I've never heard of one that's like, hey, you can only mow the lawn at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Like, a normal noise ordinance is like 7 a.m. in the morning to 9 p.m. at night. That's like a normal noise ordinance. Visiting the dark web, cause a loud neighbor. Usually if you're too loud earlier than 7 a.m., usually cops start coming around. Yeah. I've never heard one as late as like, you can't be loud until 1 p.m. That's crazy. I also worked on pool pumps, cleaning pools, cat dog poop. 5 years old. So knowing how to not hurt myself came at a young age. Well, I heard 3 a.m., so that's earlier than 7 a.m.? Yeah. Hell, the only hitmen on the dark web are Febs.
That Arby's talk has me hungry. I want to go eat.
Go get food. I'm also hungry. I skipped my usual breakfast and I had a light protein bar, and I'm like, ugh.
Gotta get breakfast soon.
I
walk pretty good.
As soon as we do 5 miles, I'm gonna take a break. We will. Well, so I'll rest and talk to chat, and then when we switch to Mega Man Battle Network, I'll take like a 10-minute break, go to the bathroom, get water, stuff my face with a bunch of cashews and a protein bar, and we'll play Mega Man Battle Network and hopefully beat it in a day.
Easy.
I hope so.
Light work.
Light work.
It's you. You got it. It's light work.
There's been a lot of games I was like, I could do this in a day, and I got my fucking ass kicked. I beat Banjo-Kazooie in a day. I beat, Donkey Kong Bonanza took 2 days. Wind Waker took 3 fucking days. Ocarina of Time took 2 days. Legend of Zelda games just take 2 days.
Yeah, they're kind of long, especially Wind Waker when you gotta get all the charts and you gotta go find all 8 pieces of keys.
Yeah, well, so I did the HD version, so they streamlined that. I just remember in the past, I was like, I beat Twilight Princess the first time in like 18 hours. And so, you know, that's a bit longer than the 12 hours I'd like to do it for a stream, but that seemed very doable in my eyes. I think Twilight Princess was just really short the first time I went through it because I just rushed story.
I remember it being pretty short. I haven't replayed it since it came out, though.
It's got the Forest Temple, then Death Mountain, then what are all the temples? I don't remember the third one. I want to say there's 3 after. There's like a big twist in the game. Oh, it's with the girl. I don't remember all the temples. Hi, Kyo. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff between, though. I remember Twilight Princess, especially compared to Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time, was like, you do a shit ton of stuff between temples.
Yeah. The reason I don't think I've ever went back and played it is like, it's just not memorable for me.
Really?
I can't tell you anything about it. I beat it, but I can't tell you anything about it.
It's one of my favorites. I haven't gone back and beaten it recently. Granted, I haven't gone back and beaten any of them recently, except for the ones that I played on stream, because it's like, I never beat these. But like, compared to Ocarina of Time, it was a lot more memorable. Compared to Majora's Mask, less memorable, but Majora's Mask was my favorite, and I played through that one like 7 times. Wind Waker was more memorable. Skyward Sword, it was way more memorable. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, less memorable, but those also are newer, and I played through Breath of the Wild 5 times, and Tears of the Kingdom was just the most recent one.
Yeah. Twilight Princess was the last one I played. But I played I don't know why Wind Waker. I think Ocarina of Time is my favorite, but Wind Waker definitely most memorable for me.
Really?
I don't know why I remember so much about that. I think it's probably because at the time my brain developed enough to remember.
Ocarina of Time, for a long time, it was like my worst Legend of Zelda game. It was like just clunky. It was great for its time. It was a masterpiece for its time. But I thought it aged really poorly. And then when I played through it for stream for like day 450 or 500 or something, my opinion on it kind of flipped. And I was like, you know, if this wasn't Legend of Zelda, and a game like this came out today, even with how clunky it was, I think it would be very well received. It would be like an Undertale of today, where it's just, it comes out of nowhere and everybody's like, holy shit, this is good.
I love Ocarina of Time. When I was a kid, I played through it like 6 times too, though.
Majora's Mask was my favorite. Have you heard my Majora's Mask story?
No.
So, I was playing Banjo-Tooie. I love that game. I love the shit out of it.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, yeah.
And you and the friend at school argued and you traded copy.
Yeah. Yep. And we both came back after 2 weeks. Alright, I was wrong. Your game's pretty good. The fucking Full Metal Alchemist handshake meme. Wait, Yulind, does Mega Man Battle Network have PvP? I believe so. If not the first one, I know later ones do. I'm pretty sure all of them do, because like the whole concept of the game is battling other players. Granted, those are NPC players in the story. But the whole concept is you are somebody with a net navi and you can fight other people in their net navis. Eat calzones. Yeah, heat exhaustion is dangerous. Leaf blower at 7 a.m. is a mood. Some of the emulators have remote link cables. I'm going to be good and do oven pizza. Been working really hard to eat at home more. Think I got delivery twice in the last 3 days. Good job! Hell yeah! Hi, Keo. Hi, how's you? Violet. Do you think the next Legend of Zelda will be classic style or open world Zelda? I think they will do a classic style, and then a year, maybe 2 years after that, will be an open world. I think Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were far too successful for them to just, okay, we're never doing that again. I think they absolutely want to recreate that. Hi, Shocky. Also, I didn't see that Juice was here. I looked back to see Shocky, and like Juice is just over there watching from the distance, and I was like, what the fuck? Good job today, Shocky.
And I
That-
can sleep and be all cozy when Yulind is actually doing, like, you know,
Well,
working.
I was cozy earlier when you were working out, so it works out. The world has cooled down. Shockrail is doing Monday pain days again. The world is
Oh
healing.
my, my god, the sky is trippy to look at.
Yeah,
I
no,
thought I
that
had,
got me dizzy.
I thought I had stick drift for a second.
Oh no.
The sky is moving.
Yes,
Those
yes.
guys
Just-
falling.
Like, it's the sphere that's spinning.
It freaks Core out. Core does not like
That-
this world.
If you look at this level, it's fine because it just looks like,
Mm-hmm.
oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what?
Nothing. Nothing. Hi.
Chad, I think this is better than my vampire.
Looks pretty nice, yes. Yes.
I should have asked if you were streaming first. I'm pretty sure you weren't, but I definitely should have like
I'm
checked
not.
first.
But yeah, no, it looks good. But yeah, it's not stream safe, obviously.
It is the last Kuronatsu avatar I plan to work on.
I've seen some shit, Chad. I'm out.
I'd be
I am
scared
actually
of
gonna go
cops
eat
too.
though. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Aw. They leave because I join. I see how it is.
I'm hungry. They were talking about Arby's. They had the meats and I didn't. Fucked
Get
up.
some
I'm
food.
hungry. Thank you. Be comfy or else.
Miles should come back and make me coffee.
Maybe. We'll see.
Did you see Divi's new avatar? You gotta
I'm
show
not
her.
sure.
You gotta show her and
One
then you
second.
can go.
Okay, let me
Oh.
go back here because I gotta swap to it because the fucking world's shaky.
Uh-huh. Jared Leto had
Yeah,
sex with
because
ChatGPT to prepare for his role as an AI in Tron Ares. Okay. And I remember the Navis being like Siri, like being digital assistants. Yeah, that makes sense. I've really enjoyed open worlds. But I miss the classic 3D style. Poor Juice. Although, not like I'll have a Switch 2 to play it. Hi, Global. Mama, why won't you talk about your war injury? What war injury? A highlighted message. I'd be scared of Core 2 in this world. Other way around. Core does not like this world. She doesn't like the spinning background. It fucks with her. Hi, Global. Hi, Leon. There's nothing wrong with it. Damn, I get 2 good views, KFC.
Like, if you're looking
I want KFC.
straight... Oh, nice.
Right? Do the thing. Do the thing!
Do the thing.
Let me make sure I'm
Do
not
a
in the
flip.
view.
You're not, you're good.
Ooh, I know this outfit. I may have it.
Yeah.
Well,
So good.
one of my...
23 stab wounds in your back.
It's a nice one.
28 stab wounds. No, I don't have any stab wounds in my back. I thought you were talking about my leg, Global. My right leg has actually been bothering me today. This video is so fucking crazy.
I need to figure out what I need to eat.
It's like 1 hour and 15 minutes or something. All one take.
No, I want to eat some meat.
Literally no editing. Did you watch my dinner with Seymour? I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. All I know, Global.
What's up?
Hi.
What's up?
We were playing Planet Crafter yesterday. You're in Sheepy and Sentinel's chat harassing me. And I'm in Spacefish's chat. Channeling Global. And just being like a deranged... I love Cairo so much. He died. Kill everyone in this room. Kill anyone that's responsible. They killed Cairo. They could have saved him. Kill them all. You have 24 stab wounds.
I'm gone for real now. Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Bye. Thank you for hanging out. 43 minutes. When the videos were good, shut the fuck up, Pixel. They're way better now. They have way better sound quality. They're not super quiet. They're way easier to record because I don't do fucking an hour and a half of straight walking. What were Kyra and Fishy doing? Spacefish was doing her community day of Repo. And so they had 6 people playing Repo because they play vanilla. And Cairo joined for the second half. And he was playing Repo with her. And, how do I word this? Cairo was very, very tired. He had not had a long day at work. It was Sunday. But he'd had a long night. And so, playing Repo, Cairo was, not very good. And just constantly kept dying. Over and over. Cairo was probably dead 60% of the time he was playing. And so I was in chat just like, who the fuck killed Cairo? I want justice. I demand vengeance. Kill Jan. Kill Air. They're responsible. I quote you and you still have no idea? Correct. 43 minutes, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh shit, Kyra actually got to play Repo? They did! We going to cook up some Spacefish? No! If I said streamed hams, you still wouldn't know what I'm talking about? Okay, when you say steamed hams, I do actually know. Hi, Pixel. 43 minutes was... Global sent me a video yesterday. I looked at it and went, 43 minutes! And I'm gonna be honest, Global, I closed the video. Kill? I mean, with some people, that's just Repo. They just hop straight to dying. Yulind, I have depressing news. Oh my god, who killed Kyra, you bastard? What is the depressing news, Gana? You have no culture? I get it. I've seen the Simpsons thing, and somebody did a live action, like, script screening of it that's 43 minutes long. That's cool. I don't want to watch 43 minutes of steamed fucking hams, especially live action. I got a 6-pack of nuggets, but it only had 5? What the fuck? They can't do that. We're at 4 miles. We're at 4 miles, just 1 more to go. Look. My dinner with Andre is critically acclimated, you heathen. What?
Holy shit, that's horrifying.
The squirrel.
Statue. Yeah, the squirrel statue. Why does it look like that in 3D?
Because you're not supposed to see it in 3D. The camera's supposed to be up there.
Oh my god.
Pixel, you'll see what the camera's supposed to be like. I know, right? This is an outrage. Peasant, take me to your liege, Karen edition. Just do the last mile on 1 foot. I ate one. I paid for it. Kyra watched it. He wants to watch my dinner with Andre now. Kyra didn't fucking watch it. He's just like, oh yeah, Global, I watched it. Uh-huh. Yeah, I totally did. It was really neat. He didn't fucking watch it. Rail the Yulind. Yo, oi, Jotsumate a minute. Rude. You can't just eat someone's nuggies, Nomasu. You have to ask for permission. I mean, I'd let you eat my nuggies, Nomasu. And actually, specifically, I'd... Like, you wouldn't have to ask for permission at all. But... Culturally illiterate swine, ayo. Look. Can we take a kidney too? No. No, I need those. Look. Frisu was accusing me of being just as degenerate as her earlier. I don't think I'm just as degenerate. But I do agree with her. And I'm pretty degenerate. I do agree with her. Free use stuff and like through wall stuff, pretty top tier. You are, if not worse. I am in no way worse. Because for me, there's a lot of talk the talk, but not so much walking the walk. You have lived a lot of it, Furisu. Hear that, guys? Take all of Yulind's nuggets. Okay, that's pretty based, but Frisu is way worse. Question mark? Blush. Frisu is absolutely worse than me. That she can even be like, you're bad, you're just as bad or worse, is like, what? You're crazy. Frisu is very IRL degen, Yulin is very online degen. I've done a little bit of like true degeneracy, right? There is the blue twitch. You know, it's pretty hard to say, I'm nowhere near like you, and I've literally done stuff like that. But there's a lot of stuff I just haven't done, right? I haven't fucking been in a cage naked for 6 hours waiting for the master to finish work. I've never been there.
That's strangely specific.
It is. Well, that's what happened with her. Oh, right, the blue twitch. Like hand-holding Yulind? Okay. Does that count as a threesome?
If you handhold with 2 people at the same time?
Well, okay, so imagine 2 people having sex. But then there's a third person there, and they're just holding someone's hand for emotional support. But, like, they're not otherwise involved at all. They're kind of just hanging out, talking, and holding hands, and maybe saying, like, good boy, Yulind, you're doing a good job, good boy. Does that count as a threesome?
I think that would still count. Like, yeah, they're not doing something actively that's sexual, but they're still there while it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And they, in quotation, need to be there, I guess, for it to be happening or something. So it's technically a threesome.
Alright, the blue twitch dirt. Did you wanna be? I don't think it counts as a threesome. I'm assuming that's threesome. Look, I need fucking sleep. I'm gonna pass out. Good night, Kayla. So Yulind wants to be called a good boy. I'm not against it. Does the person on the bedside chair count? You don't count the cameraman in the 18+ videos. What the heck? Divvy, hope you're well. I am, thank you. Call him cute, he fucking loves that.
They're not on screen holding the hands of the actors, to be fair.
Yeah. Also, like...
Kind of different.
But they are a little bit involved, right? Because, like, that definitely changes it. If you were just having sex with somebody, that's different from, like, the experience of having sex with somebody and knowing somebody's there with a camera and it's going to be online. That changes the situation drastically. I still think the cameraman doesn't count.
Someone say cameraman?
Yes. You haven't been listening to the conversation at all, have you?
No, I've been drifting.
Okay, so what I'm asking,
Rude.
Sheercon, not Sheercon, haha. What I'm asking, Pixel, is 2 people are having sex. A third person is there holding hands with someone. Like, holding hands with one of the 2 people. Does that count as a threesome?
If that's their thing, then yeah. I mean, if they're getting off to it, then yeah.
They're not getting
But
off.
if they're not, then it's no.
Then no?
No, like getting off by watching. Like if they're like,
They were not getting off. They were literally just emotional support. They might have been a little turned on. They might have been like, damn, I wish I was in this. But all that happened was... This is way too fucking specific. All that happened was them holding hands, and, yeah. I feel like it doesn't count. You mean the whole fucking crew? Night, Kayla. Does the chair count, though? Ew, doesn't he get called cute a lot? I don't want to desensitize him to that. Hand-holding is the lewdest part. This, but also not at all. True. Then insert praise here. He loves that shit. Someone make a poll.
I guess it's not a threesome. Sorry, I just had to register that.
I wouldn't call it a threesome. But I feel like it's very, very close to one. Where are your mods, Yulind?
I guess
It's-
I'll name it.
I stopped
It's
making
sex, but
mods.
with a third party.
I stopped marking people as mods because they go through life changes, and I'm not comfortable putting that, like, curse on people. My very first mod, he disappeared a year ago, and we have not heard from him at all. I'm really scared he got shot at a gas station. The second mod, got a job and is never here anymore. He's here on the weekends, and he pops in on his lunch break, but, you know.
Hello, Bicey.
I miss him so much. We have a Discord mod with Bits. Den is a mod, but Den could never really be here. She was a mod for Stardew Valley. And those are the 4 mods. Only 2 of those have I'd actually consider Twitch mods. And both of them have had life changes after being modded. Make me mod, make me mod. Stop making me want mod even more now. I'll tell you right away.
Can you make me a mod?
Abso-fucking-lutely not. The moment somebody's like, make me a mod or suggest making them a mod, I'm like, I instantly don't want this person a mod. I don't know. I should probably just pick like 3 people and be like, you're here often. And I know you'd have good discretion with this. The thing is that, like, I just don't need mods. Saribot catches all of the, like, spam bots. And anytime somebody comes in with, like, actual hate speech, it's, like, once every 6 months. And it's just like, okay, bye. I can just step off the treadmill and deal with that. I don't have a high turnover rate community. So there's 2 types of, like, growth with Twitch. There is attraction and retention. Attraction streamers, people that like post a lot of TikToks, shorts, highlights and stuff. People that come from other places, they typically have a high turnover rate where a lot of people come in, but a lot of people don't stay. And so in those types of streams, mods are more important because there's a high volume of people coming through the stream. And when you have a high volume of people coming through, hi, Baldir, you have a lot more crazy people coming in. A lot of first-time chatters. That's not the type of streamer I am. I'm a retention streamer in that I don't have a lot of attention and new people coming in, but typically the people that do come in stay here. We see, for the most part, the same names every day. And it's like, it's very often I'll go a stream and there's literally 0 first-time chatters that day. It's just the usuals. So it's like, it's very often I'll go a stream and there's literally 0 first-time chatters that day. It's just the usuals. So it's like, it's very often I'll go a stream and there's literally 0 first-time chatters that day. It's just the usuals. So it's like, it's very often I'll go a stream and there's literally 0 first-time chatters that day. It's just the usuals. the actual amount of time I have to deal with new people coming in and being weird, it's just really small. It's just like I have a lot more retention than attraction, which personally I think is way fucking better. I like seeing people that like I consider friends and talk to every day compared to, you know, 20 to 30 first time chatters every day. Reminder, birds of a feather do gender crimes together. I can be trusted with mod. I am very normal and won't ban streamer than myself. No one actually wants to be a mod. Oh, yes, there are. There are people that like, I don't want to say the power trip, but they like the responsibility of mod. It makes them feel better. And there has been 2 people in this channel specifically that were like, give me mod. And I was like, no. And they're like, you really should have mod. I can do it. And I was like, it's not happening. And they were like, you really should give mod. I think it's irresponsible for you to not have mods. And I was like, knock it the fuck off. I'm this close to banning you. And they were like, okay, but I really think you need one. And I was like, if you say one... I literally had to tell somebody, if you say one more word about what you think I need, I will make it so that I never have to listen to what you think I need again. And they were like, okay. And they've chilled out. They've chilled out. They've been a regular. They've been on their best behavior since then. But I really had to hammer into them, like, I don't care what you think what I want. Because I clearly know what I want more than you. Can you make me a mod so I can unmod myself? No. I'll keep this in mind. Now, who would hate on you? I don't think, Violet, I don't think it's bad to be like, hey, if you want me to mod, I'll do it. And that's the... Like, if you throw that offer out once, if you feel like you need ones, I can do it. I don't think that's a bad offer. When it's like, make me mod, you should make me mod, I'm a great mod, you should do this, it's just like, ugh. Now, who would hate on you? I've got enemies. I've got people that don't like me. I think if you had auto shoutouts, which is easy enough to set up, you'd be 100% covered. That's the only thing that I can see. And I want to set that up. I believe Seribot can do that, and it's just been a matter of effort and time to figure that one out. What were you saying, Shocky?
If you're really that much of a good mod, you don't want to get more.
Yeah. There's a few mods in other channels that I've seen that I'm jealous of. There's a few mods that, like, they don't miss streams of that person, and they do 90% of all the work, and I'm like, man, having a mod like that person would be really fucking nice. But I'm not gonna ask that person to do it, because they're clearly already doing, like, a shit ton of work for someone else. And so finding somebody else that's that quality, while also not doing that for someone else, is like, that's a unicorn. Turnover attraction, so many jokes.
For multiple years for a channel. Like, I didn't miss any single stream from start to finish for multiple years. But yeah, that's just a pain at some point. That's why I'm saying, yeah, if you're really a good mod, you don't want more channel to
Yeah. For me, it was...
If you're really a good mod, you are already moderating for another channel.
For me, it was Ice Winter and Core's channel. Literally, Ice Winter did so much work for Core, she didn't know how to set her own title. Because he just did everything for her. And Gale does a lot for Foss. And I was like, oh man, I want a Gale.
I would love people like that too, though. I can still do name for the stream and stuff, but yeah.
I think something I value too much with a mod is attendance. I always look at mods and I'm like, who's here every time? I feel like if I mod somebody that has, like, here every stream, then I only need to mod that person. Or I don't think it'd be bad to mod, like, 3 people that are here regularly. But I put too much value on, I need that person that's here every time. I know it's not my fault. You don't want me mod, but this sucks.
Possessor.
I love the latest message.
Eyes Vi. My streamer is parasocial for real. Okay, but how do we get a poll running? Better if the hand holder is part of the threesome? We just don't. Because, I don't want to do one, and I don't have a mod to do it, and I'm okay with polls like that not happening. I think it'd be funny to happen, but... Making me a mod is a quick way to make me never show up again until you remove mod. Farisu, you just unmod yourself. You literally just type in /unmod Farisu, and, send the fucking message to that streamer. It's the power trip, don't mod me. Can I be a mod? Shut the fuck up, Giraffe. I don't want any more responsibilities, hello. This is a joke. I have no desire to work for free. Wish I could become a regular, that's fair. You got enough with being this cute, no mas cutie. Blush. I want someone that's doing this thing, but not someone that's doing it. I'm for running with minimal mods. Too many and you start getting conflicts, gotta leave room for the nude mod though. Okay, Zvi. You know, it's funny because it's like parody of like haha mods for games, but at the same time, it's so fucking true. Because I have seen mods blow up and have fights, and the streamer's just like, man, I just want you guys to get along. I know one person, I'm not gonna name them, but they had 2 mods, and one of their mods was a big supporter and gave a lot of money. The other mod was like the technical one that knew all the like modding functions and didn't really have the money to support this person, but did a lot of other things to support them. Both of them were huge supporters of the channel and watched like every stream from the time they were like 5 viewers to partnered. And I remember they were partnered at this point. But the technical mod, he made a meme. He made a meme of the streamer that was like literally just, it was like he took a picture of the streamer, put it over a common meme that had the text, and it was funny in that situation, right? It was just a little silly meme they could post to Twitter. And they're like, oh my god, this mod made this meme, it's so funny, I love it. And the other mod was like, you always give him so much attention and like praise him when he just does low effort memes for you and doesn't do, you know, half of the stuff I do for you. I hate this. Why do you favor him over me yet? And it was just like, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? It was very much like, ugh, the mod fell for the streamer, no. It was very unpleasant to watch. And like the poor streamer was just like, dude, he made a meme. What do you want me to do? Tell him to put more effort into it? Tell him to commission an artist? He literally just spent time making a thing for me. Of course I'm going to appreciate. Get the fuck off my back. And that is why the one mod is no longer a mod and doesn't go to that channel anymore. Man, you're still walking? We're at 4.86. Oh, we're almost at 5. I'm on for a stream where the 5 regulars are all mods, so it's often an entirely mod chat, Lamau. I'm bottom, I can't do things myself, Sag. That's always funny. After that stream last night, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, when the big regular mod blows up and, like, splits the mods. I've seen that happen. No, cringe. Sounds like they have a praise kink like you. Gah. It was less a praise kink and, like, I think they had a crush on the streamer. And the streamer was like, I am not on Twitch to find love. In fact, I'm fucking depressed by the nature of Twitch right now and, like, not looking for love at all.
But Twitch is totally like, you know, like mythic.
I will say,
The number one dating site. What the fuck?
I will say, I have a close friend who their fiance is from Twitch. They met from her streaming and him being in her chat and eventually becoming a mod, and now they're just dating and they've been going strong for like 4 years. So it can happen.
It can happen, but it can happen just like you can find love at your workplace or
Yes.
just outside in the supermarket.
You should not be going to
It doesn't
Twitch
make-
for love.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's not a
doesn't
dating
exist.
website.
Hmm.
You can find love, but it's not supposed to be the case.
Imagine crushing on the streamer. Cringe. I think it's okay to crush on the streamer. I think it's okay to fall in love easily, because I'm the type who, I'll be honest, I fall in love easily. I just think you gotta, like, recognize if you do that and, like, act accordingly. I used to, oh god, this is so fucking, this will probably come off as really fucking pathetic. When I was in high school, when I started playing, you know, World of Warcraft a lot and playing with girls, I hadn't done that a lot before then.
Women moment.
So, like, seeing women in video games, especially, like, women doing my hobby, which is considered a very guy thing, was, like, instant, oh my god, she's so cool. So I fell in love with, like, almost any girl that was in my guild really quick. But I kind of recognized, like, you know, this isn't okay, and I can't treat them differently. I remember at one point, one of them was playing Death Knight, so most men on the internet, one of them was playing Death Knight, I was playing Death Knight, and she wasn't that good. And so literally the guild leader was like, hey, teach her how to play, and I was. And we just became friends, and like 2 or 3 weeks into just me teaching her how to play, she eventually got fucking better than me. Teaching her how to play and just hanging out and stuff. Hi noob. I think I just told her. I was like, hey, I think you're really fucking cool, and I find myself thinking about you a lot. I think I'm crushing on you. And she was like, oh, I don't think of you that way. And I was like, okay, I'll get over it. Anyway, you want to go do this dungeon? And she was just like, okay. I've had that conversation like 3 times on WoW. Hi, noob. Good job today. Thank you for the raid. Mwah. I'd give you more facial expressions. I'd give you more, oh, we're at 5 miles. But my hand is dead. Cousin Askar? I can't tell if it's like the cousin named Askar or it's like a cousin and NASCAR combination. And I feel like if it is NASCAR, you're like, oh my god, you got it. And if it's not, you're like, ugh. Ugh. We did 5 miles. We did 5 miles. What time are we at? 12:03? I'm gonna walk right here. This camera is fucking dead. We're going to default it.
L7 in chat for camera.
We are going to set it to flying. Oh, I have my shoes off. I forgot about that. I forgot I was stepping on Giraffe. And then anchor. Yeah. Let's turn those back on. And oh, this like this. Bring that here. How's Yulind, everyone? My leg has been hurting, but we just did our 5 miles. My hand is dead, noob. My right index controller is fucking toasted, and so I am stuck in one-handed mode. We pause Zoldazar. We bring back the Mega Man music. Streamer's kind of stinky though. Act accordingly. Leave all the same social circles and block them on everything. Got it. Hi Raiders, hi new. Mansplained. Those nice voices. It wasn't mansplained. She literally asked me to help her get good. And then she did. Hi Lunny. She literally got better at the game, and everybody was teasing me. They were like, Nox, why is Belle better than you? Didn't you teach her how to play? And I'm like, yeah, I fucking did. She's just a better player. Fuck you. Secretly on the inside, I'm like, dude, I'm so fucking proud. I'm so fucking proud of her. But look at those dinosaurs. Hi. That's a mature way to handle it. Proud of you. It's the first one, Ella. Okay. No incline day. I'm actually like really thankful for no incline because my leg has just been like, ow. It felt really bad at 3 miles, and then it's kind of got better. Right now, it actually feels great. Right now, it's like, oh, this is like a 1 out of 10 pain scale. Oh, 7. How's Yulind, everyone? You not one hand Yulind again? Dude, it was literally like 40 days after the last replacement. I was almost late today. Thank you, cousin Ascar. I'm gonna train myself to say Ascar. I was almost late today because at the post office, turning in my previous hand to like RMA it back. Although I think it was an advanced. Oh, your connection to VRC timed out. It was an advanced RMA, so like they didn't wait for me to send mine in. It was just I just did it because it's dead and useless anyway. Okay, we're back here. Oh, it turned my camera off. Well, pin 3. It remembered the settings for this. Go back outside and say hi to everybody. I'm back. VRC connection timed out.
I don't think we're
Tagada
gonna
also
your
died.
connection. Yeah, earlier, just before you crashed, I literally heard you like cut in the middle of your sentence multiple times.
Oh.
Yeah.
Might be your turn.
Did you see the orb? The juice orb?
Anyway, Lilbo friendsplain. It was not mansplaining. It was not friendsplaining. She literally was like, I'm bad at the game. Help me get better. And I was like, okay. Oh, that's a fucking awesome.
Let me turn into a cube.
No, give back.
Here go.
I need you to bring it up here.
Here go.
I like this too much. Save to Prince Gallery. Thank you. Yulind wants to be trained. How cute. You're not even listening at this point. I trained them. It was literally me helping them play Death Knight. Aw, so adorable. Wave. Morning, Lynn. I almost lost my streak, Lynn. Hi, Techno. That's not true, Techno. Twitch just added a new system so that if you miss a stream, you have 24 hours to watch that VOD and maintain your streak. So, you literally, like, had multiple fallbacks. But you're here anyway, so you maintained it. Well done, Yulind. Yulind wants to be trained. How cute. Can't believe Yulind explained. Okay. And just accept they were better than you from the start. They weren't. They were literally garbage at the start. I taught her about guides, stat priority, add-ons. I think I was showing her fucking elitist jerks at the time because I don't think Icy Veins and Noxic were a thing yet. But I literally like gave her. I told her about the tools. Sure you did, but I gave her the tools to like get better. And like I remember sitting at the practice dummy for a few hours with her and just practicing. We both played Frost at the time, and then like she just started doing better than me. She just like she would do higher, and it was like, oh shit, Belle beat you, Nox, and I was like, yeah, she did. She's really good. And then like, hi, Safi. After a while, she would just consistently beat me, and she'd be like 5 to 7% damage ahead of me. Bet you showed her Mr. Robot. I did. I had forgotten that one. That was 100% the thing I showed her. Eventually, she was just consistently better than me, and people were like, Nox, Belle just seems better than you. And I was like, yeah, whatever. She's probably got a better weapon. No, I think her weapon's the same as yours. Okay, well, maybe she's better than me. Whatever, dude. Like, I was very, like, pouty about it on the outside. Internally, I'm like, dude, I'm so proud of her. Like, I wanted to see her succeed, because that, I guess, in some way made me, like, better as a teacher. But I was very, like, happy to see her succeed. I wasn't happy to deal with the teasing. And what if there's no VOD? Then the streamer said, fuck you. My VODs auto-publish. So my VODs are, like, up right away. But yeah, no, I didn't like the teasing I got. I didn't like everybody being like, you're not as good as her, you suck. But I did like that she was doing. Oh, streak protection actually in place? That's rad. Yes. I panicked for no reason, Lamau. Sure you did, bud. And what if there's no VOD? Bet you showed her, Mr. Robot. Didn't know Yulind knew how to use tools? Okay. Yeah, she did. God, I want to be pegged by this Death Knight woman. Yulind, I hope you're ready to be Moogled tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday. We have 2 days of no nap in a row. Today, we're going to play Mega Man Battle Network. We're literally going to be in this game that this VRChat map is based on. And hopefully we beat it in 1 day. Tuesday, we're going to be playing Legion Remix. There might be a nap. If one day, if Legion Remix is like live or comes out in an hour, and if Frisu's live tomorrow by the time I end, we'll raid Frisu. If not, if it says like Legion Remix is in 3 hours, I might try to nap, and then wake up for it and then join her on stream. I don't know if that's going to be on Twitch or Blue Twitch. I'm kind of expecting Twitch. I'm a lot more prepared for Twitch. If it's Blue Twitch, I don't know. I've never done anything like that before. If the maintenance says like 5 p.m. or something, I'll nap too. Okay. Please help me finish Silk Song faster than 4:14:48 one day. But yes. Wait, Techno, are you gonna Moogle me or are you gonna Chibi me? I thought you wanted Chibi Lind. Hi, love. Hi, Yulind, my love. Yes. I thought you really wanted Chibi Techno. Has that changed to Moogle? Wait, we're moving with Yulind? Moving with me, huh? What do you mean? VR nap? No. Frisu doesn't nap in VR. As much as I want her to, Frisu is very much like, I'm over my VR chat phase. I am. God, I want a nap. But we're gonna go straight into Mega Man Battle Network in a moment. I did. Not true. I just ate the OG Vive. Oh, so when you get a big screen like you mentioned earlier, you're actually gonna nap with me all the time in VR. Hell yeah. If I get the big screen Beyond 2 VR Chat Edition, I will eat in VR. I almost read that as ERP. I did, but I remember you one day going, please don't do Chibi Lind, so I'm going Mooglin. That's not what I said, Techno. What I had said was, if you do Chibi Lind, I have to move the camera, and I'm not doing that in left-handed mode. If you did it now, I've gotten used to left-handed mode for like the past 3 days. I'd be fine with it. I'd have to change the camera, I'd have to grab it and like really move it down. But like, I'm not as against Chibi as I was that first day. That first day, I was really fucking bummed out, Techno. In fact, I'll tell you right now, I would prefer Chibi over Moogle. Okay, cool beans. That first day was just, that was day one of having a broken controller, and I was really bummed out by that. And so I was like, I'm not fucking with the camera. I'm not doing shit like that. In fact, I'm doing my pajamas because that'll cheer me up. And it did. I keep yawning and I'm like, guys, we're gonna stream. We're gonna stream for another 12 hours. I'm not tired. Chat, this guy stinks. Hi, Sammy. Sammy, we got so many packages yesterday. We got 3 packages. One of them had 3 things in it, one of them had 2, and one of them had just 1 thing. We got 5 different outfits. A lot of the cheap Avid Love lingerie. But also the rainbow one that I was most excited for. We got the rainbow outfit. And then we also got the Genesis. So Yippee! If you're this tired now, you're gonna be even more after. I'm hoping I get my second wind. Hello, hello. 25 months. Hell yeah. I also thought your title said Christmas in 800 days. No, no, no. Ooh, that means Blue Twitch soon, yeah? Yes, I do need to find time for it. I need to find time, and, like, I don't know when that is. Today, we're doing Mega Man Battle Network. Tomorrow, we are doing Legion Remix with Frisu. Wednesday, we were going to do Community Day with Koyo. And so, I don't think we're going to do that now. I think Wednesday is off. Thursday, I think that's the return of Cairo. He was planning to do something Tuesday. And so I think I might have time Wednesday to get that started. It's one of those things where I have too many things I want to do, right? I also am really eager to start setting up the new model for VR chat stuff. So it's just like, I need the fucking like drone clone of me that just does productive things like record videos, level characters in games and grinding games. Well, that should be the fun thing that I enjoyed. Does model working stuff, right? But yes, Blue Twitch should be happening soon. Was like, Dej. Whoa, oi, Safi. Whoa, Pixel, hi, Pix. Don't oi me, or I'll give you a reason to oi me. Bonk. Yes, sir. I'm kind of like, we're at 12:17. Do I want to go somewhere for? I do. I don't want to sit here. I want to drop a world. Adding. Where's somewhere real small and quick we can go to? A
quickie.
A quickie. Yes. A quickie as I spend a minute looking at worlds, deciding one.
Severance is a nice world, but there's no challenges.
Show it to me. Just
Okay.
drop a portal, and then I will make a portal off of that one. Yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but Yulind is actually a spoiled princess. They fucking know. They fucking know. Because he knows, like macadamia nuts. And they finally started stocking them. Friend is a manager at a local grocery chain. Hit me up today. Yo, we cut nuts. It's awesome.
I don't like.
Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's a very nice one.
New instance,
Like I said, there's no
friends, drop portal, portal. Ugh. You know what my experience with the grocery store stuff is, Safi? I started making friends with the people at the grocery store, and talking to them about dark chocolate hummus, and then they stopped stocking dark chocolate hummus. So, like, what the fuck? It's so fucked up. Okay. Ugh. Oh, I'm a light bulb in this world. Hi, Lenny. Okay, I put that there. Oh. This is fucking pretty. Is there a setting? Oh, there it is. Because I hear that waterfall and I'm like, damn. That thing loud as fuck.
You can also change the post-processing. I don't know if it helps a bit, maybe.
Post-process.
You can turn it off. That's
Oh, sweet. I've actually been meaning to go to this world. Turn off post processing, please. Oh, God.
I'm leaving post-processing on. System settings. This is fine.
No, hold on. Hold on a minute.
Not there. I gotta swing all of my things around. What? What? Okay. Nope. Nope. Where's my camera? Put it here. Oh, I don't. I thought I'd be much lower than this, but I'm kind of like just floating really high. Oh well. Hi, Robson Draconico. Thank you for the follow.
Oh no, never mind. The water has a weird glitch where you can see it disappear depending how you look at it.
I mean, I went to high school. We both joined different branches of the military. Being basically store owner. You're the light in my world too? Okay, Sammy. Alright. Okay. High school with him. Obligatory, you light up my world. Damn it, Sammy! That's funny, Spy. You're a light in any world to me. Yulind will never be as bright as my future. What the fuck? The way you sit down and got up saying, nope. It was like you legit sat on a wet rock that was too wet. Hi, Dino Zoomies. Happy Monday, cuties. Yeah, if I had play space, I'd fucking line myself up, but... It says walking, look inside, no walking. Actually, Ty, it says celebrating 800 days, so fuck you. Hi, Ty. No, it's... I keep saying this. Hi, Noodles. Noodles, do you know what day it is? It's literally Noodles Day. Like, it's literally your day. Absolutely sweaty. Day 803 of walking. Nope. The second part says celebrating 800 days. That overrides it. Typical Yulind stream. Valo never walking. Happy Noodles Day. Hi, Noodles. I reject this day. Gotta take a break from Lemix to do Hollow's End stuff in retail. You'll have to Lemix without me that day. I mean, yeah, aside from the first maybe 2-3 days for Isu, Lemix is going to be a passive thing for me. I'm not planning to play like 10 hours a day. The first day, I'm planning to play like 12 hours with you. Wednesday, we'll see what I do Wednesday. No, we gotta do a plus 30 dungeon for our red fiery set. I'm gonna get it. I just don't need it day 3. I'm okay with getting it day 21. I play Remix for free mounts. I'm gonna play it for the mounts first of all. First and foremost, like, that's what I care about. After that, I will get all the transmogs, then probably the pets, then the toys. I don't think I even got all the toys of Mop. I think at that point I was just like, I'm not a toy collector. I'm okay not getting these. Number 1, Death Knight stuff and toys. Number 2, Xavier shoulders. Number 3 and 4, new sets. I'm very excited. I can't decide on a fucking class, Yasur. Yasur? That's Yasu. Yasu, I cannot decide on Mistweaver Monk, Disc Priest, or just playing a standard DPS. I could see myself playing Survival Hunter. Well, they have to have... No, it's modern Survival Hunter. They could play Raptor Bite. I don't want to play Mongoose Bite. I'm totally fine for Raptor Strike.
Oh, I'm gonna go get numbs.
Okay.
Rest of the stream.
Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for showing this world.
If
It's
I
pretty.
don't join back.
I think Pixel and I will show Core Friday. But I don't see myself using this for stream stuff myself. But yeah, this is pretty.
Yeah. Just, you wanted a quick one, so this is
Mm-hmm.
like there's
If
a bit more to visit behind the gates. But
if it had a bench like anywhere, it'd be fucking yeah.
let me go check upstairs.
Upstairs. Oh, there's a bridge there. I don't know. I'll explore it more Friday. Don't be humble. You got some toys IRL. Furisu, Shake. She has toys IRL. She has way more toys in game. She has 996 toys, was it, Furisu? That's so much. 1226. I feel like at this
There's
point.
no bunch of
Damn.
There's no bunch.
Yes, and 998 mounts have surpassed my toys. They give mounts out like candy. Did you see all the mounts coming out with Midnight? They're so fucking money. There's new Spore Bats. That one was like, ooh. There was Spore Bats. There was like a slithering thing that's kind of snake-like, but it's a weird snake that I was like, ooh, I see that and I want it. There's new Hawk Striders. There was another thing that was like, whoa, that's cool. There's some cool ones. Like the half-corrupted Phoenix. Yeah. I didn't go over my notes for today. Planet Crafter, I decorated everybody's rooms. So I've kind of we're at the point where we're just waiting for the number to go up in Planet Crafter on the 4th planet. We're gonna need one more day for it to hit 7 TTI. I was just decorating everybody's houses. I feel like I can do a little more. I think my room is a little barren right now. And then Sentinel's room, I also feel like it's a little barren and I want to do more with it. I think I could put an aquarium in Sentinel's room and then just flowers and stuff like that in mine. Other than that, they're all done. Sheepy has a really pretty room with like 16 flower pots or something. Or no, it's like 8 flower pots. It's very like just one room. It's a lot of glass. Logitech's is a figure 8. And I'm actually really happy with it. I think that's like the best room I've developed so far. Sentinel's room was extremely practical. Sentinel's room was just like straight, like this is just a standard apartment. Like this looks like it would be someone's apartment. And then and then mine is a fucking glass house where it's like no walls. The bedroom is fully open and you can just see like you would see me sleeping and changing. Literally the exhibitionist house. But they're all for the most part done. I think next week I'm not gonna have much to do. I think I'm just gonna be building like fish farms to like help develop the TTI. After that, we'll take a 2-week break. We'll come back to Forever Skies so we can finish that out. We finished the early access, and then 1.0 came out, and Sheepy has been like, when are we doing this? When are we finishing this? And I was like, I don't wanna. Can we play Planet Crafter? But I feel like I'm being rude and stingy, and I feel like they want to finish, and so I should, be like, we played my game, we'll play yours. No complaints here about exhibition. Yeah. The controller RMA. I got a message from the Steam website that's like, hey, you've got an advanced RMA, we've sent you a controller. We've also sent you instructions for sending your dead one back, so get that back to us, but we're not, we're not gonna hold this one until you send that one. This is an advanced RMA. But then the email says like, we'll send you the new controller when we get the old one. I don't know which it is. I'm hoping they've sent that one now, because that means I'll get it sooner. But I did send out the old one this morning. I put it in a box, wrapped it in some wrapping paper I found, as well as some paper towels. Printed out a label. So in the past, anytime I've needed to print something, You guys see that happening? Do you guys see when I turn my head like this, do you see the water go weird? I don't know if that's picking up in the camera. I learned how to print things from my dad's printer from a USB stick. So, like, that was fucking nice to be able to do. I've always struggled with, like, sending it to him and then having him print it, but, like, he has his computer in Florida, so I was like, I need to figure this thing fucking out. There's a USB drive here. So, great success there. I have a funny story. I have a cool story. And then I have a really, really sad story. Let's get the sad story out of the way. Because, it's incredibly depressing, and I don't want to end on that note. I learned about Kyron Lacey yesterday. So this guy, Kyron, he was a college football player, and he was, really, really good, like an NFL prospect. Like, he was just on his way to get picked up by the NFL. And then his life got ruined by a dirty, stinking cop. There was a car accident. Basically, this woman pulled out into an intersection when she didn't have right of way and had a head-on collision with a guy, and the guy was old, and he died in the collision. Kyron, he was driving a car something like 70 or 90 yards behind where the accident happened. Like, he was completely just not in the accident at all. And when he, like, kind of pulled up behind it, he was like, damn, that sucks, and drove around it. And for whatever reason, the police officer on the scene, basically, I don't know if he didn't like rich people, I don't know if he didn't like black people, but he said, we're framing that guy. And so he's literally, like, coercing the people at the scene, like, say it was this person. And, like, some of the people there were like, that's not how it happened. But, like, he still, like, reported it as Kyron Lacey's fault. Completely not in the accident at all. He got dropped from all of his stuff. He's been, wanted. He killed himself 2 weeks ago. Or was it 2 weeks ago before the whole NFL thing? I don't know. He killed himself at some point. It is now coming out, all this footage, that, like, he was not in the accident at all. That's so fucked. This is the type of story, noob, that, like, this boils my blood. This is like, I want a motherfucker to hang for this. I don't endorse the death penalty. I don't actually want this cop to die. But, like, dude, this guy needs to spend years in prison. And yeah, it boils my blood too. This is the type of thing that I hear a story like this, and I'm like, I demand justice from this, because it's so fucked. Which is crazy, because cops love football players. Will almost always cover up their crimes. I don't know why this guy was just like, we're blaming that guy. I don't know how he was in the position, like, there on the spot to be like, get him, get his ass. The cop essentially committed murder then? Basically, yeah. I mean, he ruined this kid's life. Just full stop, sentence, period. Like, they push their mental state to the point of no return. Yeah. Like, it's even if he didn't kill himself, his life was I don't know how to say this word. His life was put on a course that, like, he probably wasn't going into the NFL after this. He probably, like, missed months of training and just like, oh, everything he had set up to do is different now and he can't do it. It's like, dude, this guy fucking sucks. I'm back. Welcome back, Cairo. Happier story. The other two are better. There's a guy named Julian Brown. He has invented a process called plastiline. So plastiline is not the actual product. It is the process of making fuel from plastic, which people have been able to do since, like, the 1800s. But basically, you take, like, plastic waste and you convert it into fuel. People have been able to do that for a while, but it's very dirty. It has a shit ton of emissions. I'm also back. Welcome back. Cairo, you'll like this. Plastiline that this guy makes, and he's only like 24 years old, is a process where you essentially microwave the plastic and all the emissions are contained. It's like a low heat temperature melting to get it to the fuel. And And so there's just like no emissions from it. It's way cleaner than turning plastic into standard fuel. And they had a big milestone recently where they had, you know, a lot of plastiline, or the fuel from plastiline, and they put that in a Dodge car, and it ran perfectly fine. It was like, yep, it accepts the fuel and it just works. And so this could potentially be like a fuel source that, one, cleans up trash and gets rid of a lot of plastic, and two, just is another fuel source, which is like, holy shit, that's 2 birds in 1 stone. That's fucking awesome. There were a lot of people in the comments that were like, he didn't invent fuel from plastic. That's not true. Welcome back, Oku. And a lot of people in the comments were like, he's not saying he did. He invented plastiline, the process of making it, the safe process. Should be interesting to see it compared. It's not the most efficient fuel, from what some guy was saying, but I mean, this is also a guy who's like, this guy stinks, it's not efficient fuel, and it's existed for years, he didn't invent shit. Hi, fishy. But like, I don't know, even if it's not efficient fuel, we need a way to deal with plastic waste. We need a way to deal with it that's clean. Like, this just seems awesome to just make, you know, a portion of the fuel we use come from waste. Like, if we could just replace plastic going into the fucking ocean or landfills and it becoming fuel, oh my god, that's incredible. I'm still traumatized from last night. You talking about the guy that is getting hunted down? No. I'm talking about Julian Brown, who made plastiline. Wonder how the energy density is? And how assassination the oil industry will... Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Safi. I see. We should replace ethanol with that. I don't expect to, but that'd be nice. The last story. This is a prank. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's the guy. Wait, hold on. Are they actually hunting him? What the fuck? I hate capitalism. That was supposed to be a good news story, damn it. The last story. You had to go dark for like 6 months? A fascinating discovery in any case. The last story is an AI story. Now, this guy's not making AI music or AI scams. This guy basically just took a bunch of pictures around his house and was like, hi, Fez, and was like, hey, AI, put a homeless guy on my front porch asking to come in. And so it's a picture of like the front door being open and just like a homeless guy standing there. And he takes this picture and he sends it to his dad. And he's like, hey, Dad, who is this? He says he knows you. And the dad texts back, I have no idea who that is. And he takes a picture of the living room. And then he has the AI put the homeless guy on the couch. And it's like, he said he went to high school with you, Dad. I let him in. And the dad's like, what the fuck? I don't know this guy. You have 2 missed calls from Dad. And then he takes a picture of the refrigerator in the kitchen that's open and has AI put the homeless guy there eating stuff. And he's like, he said he was hungry, so I gave him a snack. You sure you don't know him, Dad? Who the fuck is this guy? Jake, pick up the phone. Jake, are you getting my call? Like, Dad is freaking out at this point, being like, you need to answer your phone. And then he takes a picture of his parents' bed with the homeless guy sleeping on it. And he's like, he said he was really tired, so I said he could take a nap. I don't know, Dad, he seems kind of nice. Get him out of my bed! Jake, pick up your phone right now and get him out of my bed! It was like 17 missed calls total. It's like, holy shit, dude. Your dad is gonna fucking strangle you when he gets a hold of you, but that's so funny. It'll be ignored by industry like many alternative fuel sources because they're already invested in oil pumping and refinement. Yeah, because people were hacking through his socials, even with 2FA and whatnot. Oh god. I did a +10. I'm ready to EP? Hell yeah. Hey everyone, hi Fez, Fish, Lamau, haha, Kek. I love pranks like this where people are just using AI or Photoshop to just fuck with the dad. The last one was like 2 weeks ago, the guy like photoshopping his son onto like the railing posts at Niagara Falls. Jake, Jake, don't let him get that close to the water. If he just falls back a foot, he's gone, Jake. You gotta understand. Yeah, I understand, Dad. No, you don't. No. Okay, I'm just gonna send you one more picture. Don't send me any more pictures. Oh my god. It's so fucked up. Ready for tomorrow, Yulind? I am. Risu and I are planning to level get together. I haven't picked a class yet. I still am like completely undecided on what class I should play. I kind of want to play a healer, so I'm kind of thinking, Mistweaver Monk or Discipline Priest. For all the times I would be DPS, I'd prefer Shadow over Windwalker, but Sappy Love. I wonder if it was SMS 2FA. I got 3 in mind myself. The problem is all the things I'm most interested in, I need to do the midnight testing stuff to figure them out. I'm very interested in the new Void Demon Hunter. I'm kind of interested in rogues, but rogues don't have their rework yet, so fuck that. I'm very interested in, I'm a little interested in mage. With mage getting their pruning, I'm like, maybe. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 12:40. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta fucking go. I am going to turn off look at me. I'm going to put camera here. Anchor world. Okay. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody in this world with me. Lunny, Pixel, Juice. It's just those. Bye, Lunny. Mwah. Goodbye, Juice. Sleep well. Where's Pixel? Where'd Pixel run off to?
I'm in the water.
You're in the water? Oh, you're down here. I can't go down that far. Goodbye, Pixel.
Bye, you.
Okay.
Have fun with your thingy-majiggy.
I will.
Mega Man. I forgot what Mega Man was for like a half minute. That's insane.
Good job with your walk today, Yulind. John did good too. Oh no, I'm missing out. You did miss out on a kiss, Ganna. I am going to put on the transition screen. And then we will, I need to find music, don't I? Okay. How do I do this? I should have had the music ready beforehand. Should have done. We are going to switch to a long game today. I'm going to this over here. I'm gonna do that. On YouTube. Oh, that was loud. Okay. Read chat real quick. I will never get kissed, man. What the frick? Divvy, you can get more than kissing. I go driving. I'll try to be back for Mega Man. Good job on walk. Say that again. Switch to? No. I'm gonna be playing Mega Man Battle Network on Steam. I just need to switch to it. I get it. I guess I just fucking close VR chat. Switch to the stream. Okay, I'll be back in like 10 minutes and then we'll be good to go.
Is this a horse?